Did that work? Did it work? Did it play my trailer and everything at the start? Notify me. Still says I've got 3.5 minutes. I've clicked live. I could be live, but the delay's not showing me anything, so I don't really know that I am live until my face pops up on the screen. End stream edit. Fucking. Boom, 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 boom. Exciting times, exciting times. Please hurry up and show my face on the screen. So I think, what was that, 30-second delay, a minute delay before it will show it on my screen. But just someone let me know in the chat when you can, if you can hear me and see me or whatever. Okay. Are we good to go? Are we rocking? Are we rocking and rolling? Hello, is there people there? Can you hear me? Is my streaming okay? Where's my? Hello, people. Hello, hello. What's it all the cool? What's it all the cool live streamers do? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. No, that's not me. I'm only joking. Yeah, it's working. Nice one. Cheers, guys. Right. Yeah, I done that little thing at the beginning, like when you're setting up your YouTube live stream. There's a thing that asks you at the bottom, do you want to play a trailer before your live stream starts? So I picked that Guild Pal advert, and I wasn't sure how it worked. I was like, do I need to click go live and then it plays that trailer, or does it play the trailer and then I have to go? So when I went to check, I noticed it was playing the Guild Pal Guild Party advert, and I couldn't help but sit and actually watch it. So we're all good. Yeah, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah, there's no. This isn't an exciting live stream. You're not going to find any gambling mechanics built into the chat here or anything like that. It's funny, I'm not mentioning any names, but you watch some of these live streamers that have all these gambling mechanics built into their live stream, and they tell you that you've got to pay money to the channel to have better chance. Just like, whatever, like, you're just trying to like rinse viewers for money while trying to make out that you're doing your viewers a favor. Whatever. Anyway, welcome to the live stream, guys. It is 2 minutes to. Right. Well, for the people that are here early, I am just going to give away these first 50k on the hour. So for anyone that's watching now, I'm going to bounce into. I don't think I'm in the right world, actually. I'm going to need to make sure I am in world 69. 69, dudes. Come on. This is where we get a nice big juicy update that's going to drop just as my live stream starts. What did I say, 69? Right, yeah, so I've got my little, it's going to be 50k every 30 minutes for anyone that's interested. Same old routine. If you don't know where I am, go over to my X. I hate calling, I don't think, it just never feels right calling it X. Go to my X account, go to my Twitter, and you'll know what world I'm in if you don't already. And every 30 minutes on the hour and half past the hour, when I appear at Terravilla Fountain, the first person to trade with me will get the 50k coins, and then I'm going to write your name down, and that's you out. Like once you've claimed, don't try and do it again. Try and make sure. Just want to make sure everybody has a chance at getting these. Okay, thank you. So let's go now. Let's see if anybody's there now. Let's just bounce over. 50 coins for somebody. 50 coins? 50,000. Well, you can see where I am. Oh, chapter 2 is so close now, right? I've got a juicy video. I've got some juicy information for any. I mean, you might have seen this video. It came out about 24 hours ago. But, mate, it looks to be the best information going into chapter 2 for sure. There we go. Skillux! You deserve it. Skillux, he was the. I'm going to try. I think Skillux was the first person on my stream. You were here like, what, 40, 45 minutes before my stream even started. 50. Oops, what's that? Get away. Yeah, what the? 50, 1, 2, 3. Boom. There you go, Skillix. Well done. Now, Skillix has done alright. Skillix won a VI. Oh, agree, sorry. Skillix won a VIP over here a week or two ago, didn't you, pal? VIP now, another 50k coins. Well done. Well done, man. Okay, so 30 minutes for now. Same crack. I better go away before other people start to trade. Well done, mate. Spend it wisely. That's you out. Is that you gonna just go away now? Is that your way? See you later, Skill. He's off. I'm only cheating. I'm only joking. I know most of you guys. I know a lot of my viewers do tend to. I was checking my analytics, and even though I don't get a huge amount of viewers, the viewers that I do get seem to be mainly Philippines. So I know a lot of you guys will be. What time is it now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So was that maybe about 11 o'clock at night over there? Ah, still early. Still early. So before I go over to this video, I'm just going to cash in. I like to start the day where I catch. So yeah, I do have 13 mil sitting in the bank, but I've got a lot of stuff you'll see here. I've got 9 mail to collect, and let's just do it. 9. I'm looking for something else. I notice, because I'm probably going to give another VIP away again very soon, because all the verified content creators are getting free VIP. And I've been in the creator Discord, and I've noticed a lot of the other. I didn't even bother applying for it because I've already got VIP, and I just thought, well, I don't like need it. My VIP doesn't run out until like July or something. But then I was on the creator Discord. Don't know if I can briefly show you. No, I probably shouldn't. But on the creator Discord, you can see everyone has already. They're showing screenshots of them receive it. It goes into your mailbox, and everybody's getting like free VIP passes for like making content. So when I seen everybody posting, I thought, I'm going to apply. I'm going to apply for it. So I've applied for it, and if I get it dropped in, then I'll effectively just pass it on to someone, okay, and I'll give it away. Marketplace sales, right? So from 13.7 million up to what the hell? Oh, keep it coming, 5.25. What the 6? Is that right? 6.2 million. Shit. Excuse my language, but I honestly wasn't expecting as much as that. But it was all like just like tons and tons of like wooden beams and clear shell, storage chests. Because I didn't just have these storage chests here. I had like storage chests within storage chests. So I cleared some 6, 12, 20. Yeah, I must have sold about 40 storage chests before I went to my bed last night. And that's what it's all about. That's what I mean. I'll be straight up with you. If you're looking for a streamer that knows all about how to maximize your energy and how many coins you're going to make per energy and stuff like that, make sure that you're saving every last little coin and everything like that. I'm the wrong streamer for you 100%, because I'm fortunate enough that all my money just goes into this game. It's like any other Web 2 game that I've played in the past. I put my money in just to like play the game and progress the game. I haven't taken a single penny out of Pixels yet. We're all waiting for the big crypto explosion to happen over the next few months, aren't we? Maybe like next year when everything's like 10 times where it is now, I might not be able to resist cashing out. But between then and now, yeah, money just goes in, just play it. Try to progress. So the kind of tips that you're going to see from me, unfortunately, well, they're not even tips. It's just showing you how I've managed to like level up and things so fast. And it's just money. It's just coins. It's buying the highest level stuff to make the highest XP stuff, if you know what I'm saying. Right. This is what you want, guys. I'm going to, while it's early and there's probably a few people that will show up to watch, I'm going to give you all the information that's actually going to help you, right? I've seen a few theories on chapter 2. But this stuff, this guy here, right? We're going to have a look at this guy. I started watching it at about 4 o'clock in the morning before I went to my bed, and I seen maybe like up to, yeah, maybe about the first 12 minutes. And I'm like, shit, this is pretty big actually. And here's his name, Player. I think I've shown him on here before, Player W3. Now, in my opinion, if you're into pixels, if you want tips and you want all the up-to-date stuff, this might be my favorite creator, Player_W3. I mean, his English is clear, like just speaks proper, clear English, easy to understand, just lays out all the information in a way that you're like, huh. You'll see what I mean. Let's crack on. All right. So big shout out to Player W3. Please, 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 please go and subscribe to this guy. It's worth it for you. And let's try and react to it and have some. If anyone's got any conversations, wants to give any input, we'll react to this together for anyone that hasn't seen it.
Because not all lands are closed right now. Maybe in the future more and more lands will be closed.
Right.
But you do get access to tier 3.
Right. Right, this is good stuff, guys. You're going to like that. And in fact, when you start seeing some of the information that this guy gives, you're probably going to stop watching my stream just so you can run away and start using kilns. Right? I'm not even joking. Ah, it's gone.
Behind closed lands. It's making nice. Let's see.
So his, I know he turns the music down in a minute.
I am back home again. I was traveling for a long time, and kilns are important. You work it down a little bit.
Right, let's turn. Is that as loud as I could put him?
All right.
I don't know. I'm just a little bit scared that his background music gets me a copyright strike.
Okay, let's go. How am I preparing for chapter 2? Well, you see me working on these kilns.
You might need to turn the volume up a bit, but I think he fixes his volume in a little minute.
Kilns are important.
Kilns are important. You hear that?
My skills are. I have them right here in the bottom right. And kiln, or stone shaping, as it's called. All right.
So kilns or stone shaping, as it's going to be called, right?
Right now it's ceramicist. In the future, in chapter 2, it will be called stone shaping.
Nice, nice.
And it is a pretty important skill, because it is part of the main loop, or the core game loop.
Yeah, he has.
If you have no,
he has a little bit. I mean, I noticed in his thingy down here. Rank 35 during Play Airdrop Season 1. He got rank 16 during Play Airdrop Season 2. Rank 89 in the Taste Masters event. I did well above the average in the other Spec and Mockaverse events, and I've been playtesting Chapter 2 for a few weeks now. So, I mean, he probably knows his stuff, right?
No idea what I'm talking about.
But wait, in a minute he'll bring up like the whiteboard stuff, and he'll talk to you like you're getting a lecture or whatever. You see.
I mean, core game loop. What is it? Is there more than?
Oh, and if I forget, because it's just if I forget to give out these coins every half an hour, just start shouting at me in chat, because I'm a bit slow sometimes. Okay.
Then one loop. Oh yeah. There is going to be more than one loop inside the game.
Can't turn him up any louder.
The first one, I don't know if it's the most important, but it is the first one we get. We will get in chapter 2. And if you have been following me, you already know what it is.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
This whiteboard. I have been filling out in the I don't know, past few weeks. So before it was all speculation. I mean, okay, just a disclaimer, everything I say here can still be changed, but I've been monitoring, I've been listening to all of the AMAs, and it looks like we can almost confirm what I'm about to tell today. So this will be the main game loop at the start of chapter 2. So
right, like you heard that, right? He thinks with confidence that this is going to be the main game loop at the start of chapter 2.
that's in 1 week and 3 days, I think. In 10 days, the 18th. You see mining, you see stone shaping. You see the cooking, metalworking, woodworking, forestry, and also gem cutting. Gem cutting is...
Actually, I mean, I nearly stayed up all last night. Like I said, I was up till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, seen this video, and I nearly just stayed up all night.
It's new. And also metalworking is new.
If you can afford to take a small hit on coins, like just do things like go for stack. If you can make Staxy Clear Shell, just start humping out Staxy Clear Shell on the kilns. Just hump them out, sell them again, sell them again, sell them. If you can afford to do that, you know. I was even tempted, you know, if you are using the kilns, let's just quick pixel tips. So if you're using the kilns, let me just check. Is it trash can? Right, so Staxy Clear Shell, 1920. I know I'm zooming. Staxy Clear Shell, 1920 XP each time. But look at the trash cans. I was thinking about just dominating the kills with trash cans. But one, they take 4 hours to cook, and my guild members will hate me. But look, I mean, look at that. You get 5,000. Because if you just had money to burn and all you were focusing on was wanting to level up your kiln, get making the trash cans all the way. But you're going to take a 100,000 coin loss on each one, which even me with my 13 million coins, I'm not really willing to do. Like, so it's obviously Staxy Clear Shell all the way. And I even had to start buying my I used to play where all I did was dominate like the mills. I would go down the guild lands and I would just, if I could get 12 mills, I'll be honest, if I can get 12 mills and put construction powder on them all, I'm doing it. And that's what I was doing like during the nights for a few weeks. I built up a huge amount of construction powder and the whole lot of it just disappeared over the past couple of days making Staxy Clear Shell, and I've had to start buying construction powder now. So such is life.
Play to Airdrop Season 3. I don't know. I don't think so. Well, I mean, there's also...
Hello guys, hello everyone in chat. Thanks for being here.
That will be airdropped.
But people ask, what was that? People ask, what getting airdropped? I missed that.
Here.
Yeah, there were pretty good questions as well.
Erik Huisman, thank you for your questions. Which skill levels are required for the different tiers of industries? How much do spec upgrades cost? Luke is way too vague about this.
Luke is way too fake about this. It was vague, not fake.
Will be combined into the new skills. Yep, interesting. What will be the prices of tier 1 industry kits that will be available? The 100 coins that we saw in the playtesting environment are not going to be the real price, right? Okay, so these are already some interesting questions, and let's dive into to them. Which skill levels are required for the different tiers of industries? Question 1. Let's see. I knew. Okay. So
it's hard when it's hard as like a streamer or content creator when you're watching other people's content. You've got that background music. It just a few seconds worth just like kills your stream, and like I've got to be careful.
yes, I do have access to the playtesting environment, but I was also instructed to not leak anything important. But what is already out there in the open is the number 40. So
this is where it gets juicy. This was the section where when I seen what he's going to talk about now, I was like, I need to stop this, and I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow and react to it because it gets pretty juicy now. Like,
let's place this number 40 really big. Oh no, wait.
And I think that's what you need to remember. Like
really
what?
Big, because it is important.
Yeah, 40. That's your magic number, 40. So whatever you're trying to specialize in or grind up, like that's what you're aiming for.
I have been posting this multiple times on Twitter or in Discord and everything. And what is happening at level 40?
And if you're if you're wondering, don't panic if you don't think you can get anything to level 40. I think like you'll hear him in a minute. Level 30 is going to be like if you can at least get to 30 as well, you'll see.
Something like this. Tier 1 unlocks at level 0, of course, because we all start with tier 1. So if you enter the game also as a new player, you have access to tier 1 resources. But when will tier 2 unlock? Well, according to Luke in one of the AMAs, he said this will unlock at level 10. Wait, maybe I should... Yes, this is correct. I mean, according to what Luke said, unlocks at level 20. And, 10, 20, 30. But that's interesting, because why is there a 40? What did he say? That means that you will have access to everything if you're at 40. Or did he mean 40 will be tier 5? And tier 5 is for the future. Nope. With a discoverable lands.
Discoverable
Maybe
lands.
it goes like this. Unlocks at level 40. Okay. What I also heard is a second set of numbers. So this is correct.
Hi Vince, just seen you there, Vince. Hello.
And that this will, the tier 2 will unlock at level 20. That tier 3 will unlock at level 40. And that tier 4 will unlock at level 60. This could also be a thing. I know what is happening in the...
I'm not getting to level 60 anything anytime soon.
Right answer, but these two I have seen. And why is the number 40 so interesting? Well, if you look at the left one, let's make this give this a color. Give it a green color. Oh, and place it at the back. And give this one also a color. Oh, how do we do this? Like this. Make it yellow. Ugh. But anyway, you get the...
What's everyone been doing? Anyone in chat? Do you want to share what your sort of special, like what your highest skill level is? Like, what skill have you got the highest level in? What have you all been focusing on? I'd be interested to know if anyone's got a good start towards because they said they're combining business with apiary to make like a new skill. Is anyone actually done good in business? Who's been grinding that?
This is what I found the most reading in Discord, Twitter, listening to the AMAs. So one of these things is interesting, or is the correct one, and why is this level 40 so interesting? So if you look at the green one, if it's the green, what is it? Progression. Then if you are level 40 in certain skills, then you will unlock everything there is up to tier 5, which will be...
So if you're level 40, it's possible that you will unlock everything in that skill.
Future gameplay, mostly in guilds and stuff like that. If you look at the yellow bar on the right, then it is still interesting to
hello there, Albert.
Level 40.
Nice to have you.
But you get access to tier 3 resources. And if you look at this, I made all of this in previous live videos. So on an NFT farm, you can use tier 1 and tier 2 resources, but also tier 3 and tier 4. And that is different because on a spec...
Holy shit, look at that.
You can only use the tier 1 and tier 2. So either way, if you are level 40, that means you can use NFT lens. If you're looking at the green bar, but if you're looking at the yellow bar, if you are level 40, you can start using the tier 3 industries. So level 40 seems to be a very interesting number, and I saw someone asking,
I'll be giving these coins away in about 2 or 3 minutes
to enter chapter 2. Yes, it is certainly not bad. So if you're looking at the left one, you can access everything, tier 1, 2, 3 and 4. And if you're looking at the right one, so if the right one is correct, then you're well on your way to start using NFT farmlands. I mean...
And I'm kinda... where's my game? Did I close down my game? Right, come and get them. I'll be at the... I'm just going to head to the fountain. Oh no, still got 2 minutes. But I'm going to look at my skills quickly. Skills. So I'm quite lucky. My things that I've managed to get up to 40. Got my farming at 41. Cooking is at 40. Should be able to get my woodworking's at 35. Should be able to get that to 40. My Granger 42, Ceramicist is at 36, should be able to get that to 40. And then maybe my redifferentiator, that's going to be pushing it. But my Beverage Master is 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skills at level 40, probably get my woodworking up there. Whoa, wait a minute. You did on my spec? I've never ever had anybody on my spec before. Hello, Mick. Right, who's here? Inferno. Oh. 50, 1, 2, 3. Well done, Inferno. Congratulations. Does that mean you can go to bed now? Thank you. More in 30 minutes. To check something. Just want to check me trees. Oh, who's took all my trees? God's sake.
You can always use NFT farmlands, but you are limited to the tier 1 and tier 2 resources, the same as your spec. So if you want to use the tier 3 and 4, you have to be higher levels. Well, according to oh, I can't read your name. It's either Russian or maybe Greek. No, I don't know. But is level 47 good enough?
That run that you just, hi guys, you want to level up faster? Mine come to these 1347 to 1381. Where's my scribbly bit of paper? Can you see that? That's what 1347 was here. It's this exact same mine run that I do all the time. Like, I always you can do that mine run in about 10 minutes, but every time I do it, I always plant crops on every field as well, so it turns into like a 2-hour run instead of a 10-minute run. But again, yeah, it's great if you're leveling up. There's actually I could share with you. Someone in our guild shared one. I'll put it up for a. Can I bring it up? There we go. See this list here? See how these? You can pause it, right? I'll just quickly show it. Right. Land mines, water mines. They're all there, and then good old Ryogens. There's a list of all your space mines. So boom. Get off my screen.
Enough to enter chapter 2? I would say yes, but because according to both of these bars,
that's maybe even what I'm going to do. I've spent the last few days just, as you can see, grinding all those different levels up for my skills, but I think not to have a break, but just to be doing something different. I'll probably be focusing on my mine. That mine run that you just mentioned in chat, I'll be doing that, and then I'll probably get that list that Ryogen posted on our Discord, do all of them as well, and by the time you've done that, the original run's probably ready again. It's just not going to be fun, is it?
you either unlock everything or you at least unlock tier 3, which means you can use resources on the higher tiered resources on NFT farms. So level 40 is the number you have to push for.
40 is the magic number.
Level 20 is also okay. I mean, if you're a beginner.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, exactly. So don't panic. If you're a beginner, you're good probably at level 20.
It's pretty hard to get to level 40, especially in some skills. I mean, farming is okay. Cooking is still okay nowadays. But forestry or mining, I mean, you have to grind hard. So
very
level
hard.
20 is doable for most. Maybe not in a week, but yeah, if you have been playing for a longer time, I mean, you have a big advantage. But if you can make it to level 40, you either unlock everything or you can start using tier 3 resources. And tier 3, those are locked I mean, maybe not behind closed lands, because not all lands are closed right now. Maybe in the future, more and more lands will be closed.
That's the thing as well. Like, I mean, it's probably obvious. I'm probably not telling you something you don't already know here. But say, for instance, like that mine run that you just posted, and like I say, I plant crops on every land in that as well. So I guess if you do anything similar to that, if you're using public lands for stuff like that, make sure that I'm going to wait, say, 24 hours before I think season 2 drops. On my last day before season 2 is probably going to be a day just making sure I've cleared all those lands, that I've got nothing cooking or growing left anywhere, and just harvest it all in and keep it and then move on, because I've got a funny feeling that the moment season 2 drops, if not a little earlier, a lot of these lands are going to close. Like a lot of lands are going to close, so just be mindful of that. Like,
but you do get access to tier 3, and you have to look at all these skills individually.
I'm a little bit worried actually that you might find that when chapter 2 drops that pretty much all lands are closed, that there's, you know, and it might sort of force you in, or there might just be such little amount of lands open that that's how you're going to be forced into joining a guild type of thing, because it might be your only option to do well in this game.
To the screen, and let's keep on burning some wood in here so I can make a block of
your music is going to wreck me.
I didn't know, but they give me 400.
Turn your music off,
XP,
please.
which is nice.
You just did.
So, for example,
can you hear me?
A tier 3 or 4 ceramicist, I need to be at a high level, but it's only the ceramicist I have to look at. So I mean, if I'm level 40 in farming, it doesn't mean I can use the higher tiers in ceramicist. So you do have to specialize a little bit in the future. I mean, yeah, I think that will happen. And right now, most players, they will have access to higher tiers in farming, because farming is all they do, including me. That's why I'm at 50 plus, and I'm thinking about leveling up my farming.
These farming's already 53.
Are pushing farming and other skills. They're relatively easy to level up, but something as a mining skill, I find it pretty difficult.
It is.
And also forestry, of course. I mean, forestry is really, really, really hard nowadays.
Yeah, unless you're cheating.
But it will give you such great advantage if you have those higher levels in there, because you.
Here for anyone watching, I don't mind.
Those rare resources.
I'll give them a shout out, even though they were horrible to me the other day. See these guys? Where are they? This is what people are doing for trees now. I'll show you. Where is it? Trees. CG's Scholar Team. That's where it's all kicking off for trees. CG's Scholar Team. So if you're desperate for trees, you might want to do that. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. They don't like me. They were horrible. But because I was part of a different guild, they banned me. They're like, are you a guild pal? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, well, we don't want to share our resources with other guilds yet. We don't want to help you. Well, I was like, oh, whatever. Bugger off. Goodbye, idiots. Where is it? Chat. Where is it again? Is it this Pixels chat? Yeah, so there's like a public chat here, and every now and again there's like these auctions for like lands with loads of trees and stuff. Is it in here? I've not seen one for ages. Am I in the wrong thing? But yeah, someone will just start auctioning lands that you can use for 12 hours or a day or whatever, and you can just go and harvest all their trees. Why can I not see? Am I in the wrong section? I don't see any bids here. But you can see if you go to the tree auction bit, like you can see here, land 409, 24 trees, starting bid 300k, sold to that person. There's another land. And you're basically just paying to go in and use these lands for a certain amount of time, right? And just harvest all the trees. But when you go into the chat in here, I think it's just random. You just have to keep an eye on the general chat, and then an auction will start. And I might even have the clip say it. Like, I'll show you. It's quite funny. I'm going to show you it, right? It's a private. In fact, where is it? It's my private video, right? So I can't do this because I'm in another guild and I'm not allowed. They don't want to help me. But you guys, if you've got some coins to burn, you might want to do this to level up your forestry. I think it's actually quite popular amongst some people. Right, here, watch this, guys. I'm just going to play it. This is like a sort of private, unlisted video. But I'll just show you what happened, right? So there's me, right? So there's the bid, right? I waited until it was going twice, then I put in my bid, 350k coins. Going once. Twice. Slam Dunk wins 350k to get all those trees. I am buzzing. I'm about to chop some trees at last. I could get my forestry skill up at last. Even if it's just a tiny bit. So there we go. Come to land 2330. I'm on my way. Right, mate. He wants a deposit, so that's 460 coins, right? 460, my man. 460. Oh, he doesn't want to trade. I'll try again. Oh, he doesn't want to trade. What's this guy's problem? What is your problem, mate? He's like, guild pal? Raijin recommended me. Is that not okay? Wait, let me ask.
5 minutes later. Five minutes later.
Need confirmation first. Okay.
A little later. Moments later.
There you go. Yeah, they declined. Sorry, man. But yeah. But yeah, so that's these guys, CG Scholar Team. I tried to speak with the admin as well, and she was just like, "No, we don't want to help any other guilds." So I was like, "Oh," I was like, "You're not helping a guild. I'm just like one person in a guild that just wanted to rent some trees for a few hours." And nah. She's like, "Get lost." I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
Just at those higher levels, and if
I mean, come on. I know there's going to be like guild wars soon and stuff like that, but you'd think like at this early stage of the game, surely an alliance wouldn't do you any harm, right? I mean, Whatever. You can tell I'm not still salty about it at all.
And you can dominate the market if you want. Because if you are the only player who can provide tier 4 wood, and other players really need it for, I don't know, something, maybe for the dashboard, maybe to upgrade their things or build stuff, I don't know.
See, what I'm thinking is, like, because I'm struggling to get up the forestry, in my mind, the solution, it's not really a solution, but the only thing that I can do is wait until chapter 2 drops, and then I've heard, or I think that, like, you can just, like, cover all your spec in trees, like, you can effectively just cover your spec or one of your lands in trees, and I might just have to start grinding up then. I might just have to invest money or pixels or whatever to just, like, put shitloads of trees everywhere and then just start my forestry grind when chapter 2 drops. I don't see what else I can do.
And you are the only one who can provide it. You can ask pretty much any price. I mean, there's a high demand, there's very little supply, only you can provide it, so you can set any price. And in farming, a lot of people are pretty high in farming. So there's much more competition if you're looking at the supply side.
Hi, Elaine.
So those rarer skills, forestry, I would say mining, maybe even woodwork. I mean, if you don't have wood from forestry, you probably don't have a high woodwork level. So,
yeah, but I do though, don't I? Like,
so there's much more competition if you're looking at the supply side.
Your music?
So those rarer skills for, so being high in woodwork would also help. Ceramicist. What else do we have here on the board? So cooking, forestry, farming, mining, woodwork, and ceramicist. And why am I saying these skills? Because it has pretty much been confirmed that those will be the main
ones.
group.
Yep.
Those industries will be focused on the mining, stone shaping, cooking, metal.
Just pause that there, please, for anyone that needs like a proper look before he cuts away. Mine, stone shaping, stuff cooking, jam pie cake.
Working. So that's a new skill. Everyone in the game will start at level 0. So it will be a race.
It'll be a race.
See who will be the first one to unlock tier 2. That's either at level 10 or level 20. Woodworking and forestry. And I've put these other industries in this blue block. So grilling, winemaking, the windmill, apiary, the chickens, the silk slugs, and the textile mill. Those skills, those industries, they are not forgotten, but they won't be inside the tiering system at the start of chapter 2. So it will come after in a future update. So that's why I say focus on these skills, get them that magic number of at least 40 if you can. I mean,
again, for anyone that's joining me, this is a video by player_W3, okay? So
for 20.
Make sure you've subbed to this guy if you're finding all this interesting.
Playing a long time, just go as high as possible. That's why I'm still pushing well over 40, well over 50. Some skills are creeping towards the 60s already. So yeah, try to do it. But these skills, I don't say you have to forget them. But in the beginning, they won't be as important as the other skills.
Yeah, but you know what these things are like. Hey, you say something like that, and you're like, oh, you can kind of just forget them, and then if you do kind of just forget them, you'll know that in like 2 or 3 months' time there'll be an update where they're all mega important again, and you'll be like, oh, I should have kept grinding them. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you still need to just grind everything in this game to be safe.
All right.
Look at that land. Look at that. That's what. Well, go back a minute. Did you see that? You see that land over in the bottom right hand corner? Look at all the trees on that spec. Holy, like that's how I'm going to have to level up my forestry. I think I need to just build a land like that. Wow.
Let's go back to the question of Erik Huisman. So, which skill levels are required for the different tiers of industries? I cannot give you a definitive answer. Luke said every tier goes up with 10, 20, 30 and level 40. But there are also rumors, I've read about it, that it will go up in blocks of 20. So at level 20 you unlock tier 2, at level 40 unlock tier 3, and level 60 you unlock tier 4. But 40 is the magic number, because either way you unlock everything, or you have access to tier 3, and therefore you can use you have to use NFT lens. And NFT lens will be closed, or no, I'm not saying it right. Most NFT lens might be closed in the future, so those resources will become more and more rare, and that's why it's interesting to have at least access to tier 3, and of course it will be better if you have access to tier 4. So level up as much as you can. How much do spec upgrades cost? Luke is way too vague about this. I want just plain hard numbers in coins and pixels. Yes, I agree. I hear you. I am not going to give you the exact numbers. Luke said something about, yeah, if you make it too expensive, beginner players won't be hooked. They won't play the game because it's too hard to progress. But if it's too little, yeah, I mean,
Makes
then
sense.
there is no good sync for coins or for pixel and stuff like that. So there has to be a balance. So some will say it's too expensive. Some will say, oh, it's way too little. What can I say?
So that do you think he actually knows the numbers and he's not allowed to say that?
There are 6 tiers. No, not really tiers. 6 sizes of industries, and maybe I think I I posted something on my Twitter a while ago. It might. Oh yeah, this one.
These specs look really. Whenever you see these new specs, they always look dead interesting. You cannot wait to just get stuck in and do it yourself.
So if you look at this, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is an
right. That's cool.
actual picture from the testing environment. You see the smallest spec size on the left.
Look at that. Tiny little spec.
And that is the spec you will start with. You have to pay coins to go to tier, or the size 2. You have to pay coins to go to the next size. Again, coins to go.
I mean, as you can see, I've got over 10 million coins, but like, I'm even curious myself. Like, once you go up to so you start with this little spec, right? And then up to your next one. I mean, are we talking like tens of thousands of coins, hundreds of thousands of coins? The last one that you can pay with coins, I mean, I'd just like to know, are we talking in the tens of thousands or are we talking in the millions? I mean, I guess the last one might be, if it's coins, it's maybe going to cost you in the millions. No idea. But then, and then what, you pay pixels to upgrade further than that? Interesting,
to
interesting.
this size, and then you have to pay some pixel to go to this size 5, and again pixel to go to size 6.
I
What
need to,
happens
I need to find out in my guild what's going to happen with, like, what's the reason for pledging extra shards? Because at the moment in my guild, everybody just pledges the 1 shard, and by pledging 1 shard, that's it. You're in the guild and you've pretty much got access to everything. But there's no real benefit at the moment of pledging multiple shards. And it's like, I've got 10 shards pledged in my guild, and I'm a little bit worried that when season 2 drops, well, not worried, but I'm thinking that when season 2 drops, I may have to unpledge my shards so that I've actually got pixels to spend within the game. But again, if there's going to be benefits to pledging multiple shards in a guild, then maybe I'm better just leaving them there, so I'm not too sure.
Those last 2 stages, that is where you will unlock tier 2. So tier 2 is hidden, no, it's not hidden, it's gated behind a pixel sink. You have to pay pixel to get access to tier 2. So some coins to upgrade your spec and give it a bigger size. When it's bigger, you can place more industries on it, more trees, more mines, more woodworking benches, etc.
I'll be giving these coins away in a couple of minutes on the hour.
Pixel will also increase the size, but give you access to tier 2. So only if you pay pixel, you will be able to plant and harvest and stuff like that tier 2 resources. And there's also let's go back to this. I'm not sure if you see this. You see, this is the house you start with. Actually, this is the spec you start with. You start with 4 trees. You start with 6 soil.
Oh, you even start with 4 trees?
With 1 tier 1 mine. Obviously, tier 1.
It doesn't look like you're going to be able to fit many trees on that.
You haven't paid any pixel yet, so you cannot use tier 2. If you look on the right, you also see a house.
What's
a bigger house. I mean, you already saw a house, but this house is bigger. Look at this one, and look at the starter house. Yeah. So I actually have to add something. That this one upgrade with coins to increase house. So actually there are 6 upgrades you can do, because you can upgrade the house separately. And how much it will cost, I cannot tell you.
Just tell us.
Hey, but there's good news. Next week, is it Monday or the day after, something like that? All content creators will get access to playtesting.
Yeah, so that's me. I'll pause that there so I can come and dish these coins out. Yeah, so for me, at this it's now Sunday 4 p.m. for me. So I don't know what time I'm getting into. I don't know what time I'm getting into chapter 2. I just know I'm supposed to be getting into chapter 2 on Monday, but I doubt that it's going to be midnight tonight. So I'll probably end up just grinding as normal tonight, and then when I wake up tomorrow, like at the same time that I started the stream, I'll just be like, oh, have I got my email? Can I get into chapter 2? What's the crack? I'll be so excited. And then if I do get into chapter, as soon as I'm into chapter 2, I'll just be restarting my live stream straight away, so you can all see it. We'll have a mince. If anybody in my guild is watching this just now, this is my land, these are my trees, I won't be logging this cut. I got any space, so I go for it. Oh, you're waiting for your coins. Oh, well, I've 1 minute to go. I've got just that right. I'm going to chop, replant, and then come give you your coins. All right. Every single time I'm on live stream, it looks like I'm planting crops for the very first time. Wait. That's the one. Sometimes I get scared to click really fast in case it thinks I'm a bot. Every time there's like a ban wave or something like that, I'm always like logging in to check that I've not been banned, even though I've never did a single thing wrong. I'm just like so scared that it happened. You hear all these people, I know they're all probably lying, but you hear all these people being like, oh, I never did anything wrong and I've been banned. I'm sure there's a few genuine mistakes, but I think 99% of these cheaters just talk absolute bollocks when they get caught, like. Hey Marco, nice to have you. Right, come and get your coins, guys. Or one person, come and get your coins, I should say. Here we go. There you go. Marrow. Well done, Marrow. Spend them wisely. Congratulations.
And I assume, but I'm not sure, I cannot confirm this, I assume we can also leak more stuff. So wait a couple of days, and then we are actually allowed to give you these hard numbers you're asking for. And I get it. I would also like to know it. But save some coins, save some pixel. Let's have a look at the chat. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you, Martin Samani?
Probably any more juicy info, let's see.
Not
I
much.
haven't seen any of this. So.
But the higher tiered industry resources from higher tiered industries, they will give you more pixel because they are harder to find, harder to get. You have to progress through the game a lot. You have to have high skill levels, at least 30 or 40 according to what we said earlier, and maybe even 60 if you.
I need a fresh cup.
If you're looking at this one, at this yellow one, you need to have level 60 for tier 4. So yeah, those tier 4 resources and also tier 3 might become very rare, especially in the beginning. But those are the ones that will give you the most pixel. So having access to NFT farmlands, either by buying one, but they're pretty expensive right now, a couple of $1,000, you can rent them, or you can join a guild. Of course, there are some public lands, but those public lands will become very busy because everyone without a guild or who is not renting and stuff like that, they will want to, they will come to those public lands. Hello, Hendrots. Hi. Oh, it's Bulgarian. Ah, your name is Bulgarian. Yeah, so it has those special letters I cannot read. But I hope I answered your question. Is level 30 good enough to enter? Yes. Oh, I already answered this one, I think. But yeah, can you zoom out? Yes. I will talk about most of it today. Hello, hello. 47 is really good. All right. Let's dissect this question. Kulun is level 30 in mining, which is awesome, which is pretty high, I would say. Will he? I think.
What did he say? Glue.
I'm sorry. Will this player be able to craft a mine in tier 3? But not tier 4. Okay. First of all, and this is, I'm not sure if it's getting complicated, but a mine is created. Ooh, that's actually a good one. Where is a mine created? It's either in stone shaping or metalworking. I'm logging in the chapter 2 right now. Oh, okay, it's in stone shaping. Okay.
Stone shaping.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see how I can. Okay, I'm gonna make some screenshots so I can. So these are real life screenshots from chapter 2.
Oh, here we go. You ready? Oh, it's just the screenshots.
And this is a mine. Oh, what is happening? Okay.
I thought he was going to show us the full screen in his game.
Stone shaping.
So not the little kits. The what do you like the toolboxes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors depending on the tiers. So red basic, and then a sort of yellow improved. And then you've got refined, and then elite, and then master. So that's what because it never showed me that on the leaks that I had before. If I go into my leak sort of stuff, is it these? Yeah. So before we just see the names underneath, just kiln kit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've only just this moment noticed that's the basic, improved, refined, elite, master. Very good.
Right. Now I can work with this. Maybe I can place this. Right here. Okay, if your goal is, so I'm gonna adjust the numbers a little bit. If you want to craft a tier 2 mine, you have to do it in a tier 2 stone shaping. And stone shaping is kiln or ceramicist.
Okay.
So to craft a tier 2 mine, you don't even need to be a high level in mining. This is where it's getting interconnected. Am I saying this correctly?
Sorry, I just need to super concentrate listening to this stuff.
The end, an arrow, yeah.
I just have such a bad memory, man. Just like...
Tier 2 mine. Oh. Nope. Yes.
Right, come on. I don't want to skip past anything important.
Tier 2. Stone shaping. Okay.
I could have finished my cup of tea while he was doing that bit.
Yes, I hope this becomes and this I can say the same for this might be even real leaks. I hope they don't ban me from playtesting for this. So, or is it not? Did Luke mention this already? Let me grab a picture of a tier 2 tree. You can see some new artwork in here. Am I correct? Tree. Yeah, you can craft a tree at a woodworking bench.
No.
Tree. Okay, so sometimes the music stops.
God, am I missing it all? I'm
No,
missing
don't
all
be
of
bullshit.
this. What's happened?
No idea why. All right, so let's see. To answer Gloon's question, crafting a mine or crafting a tree has nothing to do with a mining level or a forestry level. It has everything to do.
Yeah, he's good. Like I like this
with-
guy. It's just
in
I
this
was saying
example,
before I started
the
playing
wood-
it. It's just it's also one of the few creators that like obviously speaks in English. A lot of like Tagalog speaking creators and things like that. So to have I mean, I know someone said he's like a whale and he's been playing it since the start, and that's fine. But to have someone with just such a sort of clear English voice explaining all these things is just, it's magic. I love it.
woodwork level or the stone shaping.
Because I'll be honest, I'm a bit rubbish when it comes to, I'm not one of these kind of streamers or that's first to get all the gossip and is going to tell you all the best new tactics as soon as they come out. No. I'm the kind of person that has to watch those videos as well.
So if you and this is where it's get
If I hadn't have seen this video coming up last night before I went to bed, I probably would have went, because I get access to chapter 2 tomorrow, I think, and I literally just would have started it and I'd have just been like, so at least by watching this, I've sort of got off to a better
it's
start.
getting interesting. If you want to collect resources from a higher tiered mine, you need to have a high mining level.
Yep.
But if you want to craft things, if you like to craft resources, you need
And it's like you mentioned there, hello, Mr. Eamon. Very careful not to leak too much. Yeah, I noticed that. He is probably quite right to do so, because it would just give some people like such a head start that like hadn't been privy to this kind of information. Like I said, there was someone in our guild last night that took his 2 donated barbecues back, and he said it was because he wanted to swap someone for kilns so that he could go and level up his ceramicist. And straight away I was like, he's seen this video.
you need a higher level in stone shaping. You can sell those higher tiered mines on the market and provide them to the ones who like to do the mining stuff. So you can have a different profession. You can become a stone shaping master. But
A
it doesn't
stone shaping
necessarily
master.
mean that you're also good at mining. And if you're good at mining, because you like to use your pickaxe a lot and you collect a lot of resources in there, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at stone shaping. Same goes for the trees, so forestry or the trees and the woodwork. If you buy a lot of tier 2 trees from someone with access to tier 2 woodwork, you can have woodwork at level 0, but you have to buy the trees. And also the other way around.
Yeah, I'm the other way
You
around,
can have
yeah.
a high level in woodwork.
Yeah, well, this will be interesting because I should be at least level 40 woodwork. But my forestry is only going to be like level, let's say maybe 15.
Because you like to provide trees to other players. But you don't have to have a high tier of forestry. Now that I'm saying this, I'm not sure if that's true, because how would you get the wood
Now that I'm saying this, I don't even know if it's true.
to do woodworking with? But hey, you can always buy it on the market. So if you want higher mines or higher trees, if you want to build them yourselves, you don't have to be a high forestry or mining level. You need to have a look at the industries that create those other industries, and in there you need the correct tier. And why am I putting this here? So if you want to craft a tier 2 mine yourself, you either need to be level 10 or level 20. One of these. Is it good to
I might
hold
have no
Ironite bar?
choice, but
I saw in one of the
of course I've got a choice, but I feel like I may have to start pushing my mining for the next couple of days.
AMAs that it might become a tier 3 resource. Is that correct? I think I saw in the videos that it was tier 3. So yeah, could be. Right now in the game,
Unless, of course, I don't know. I'm quite lucky because my wife plays this game as well. She doesn't spend money like my wife is a Filipino, and she doesn't spend money like how I do, and she hates the amount of money that I spend in this game. But she's got the Filipino attitude. She's trying to earn money and make money out of the game rather than spending it. But the reason I'm saying is, my wife went for the sort of mine. Like, my wife is doing pretty well in the mining skill. And I'm not. I've got like pretty much hardly any mining skill. But what I do have is a high level woodworking skill. So I'm guessing if she's high level mining and I'm high level woodworking, we can maybe like complement each other, help each other in that respect.
the iron bars are used in stone shape. In a kiln, but that probably become metal working. It's more obvious, huh? Ironite and the copper things and stuff like that. Those might go to metal working. So to be able to use those tier 3 metal working resources, you also need to be tier 3 in metalworking.
Hello, Jurajin.
What do you think
Lido.
about what do you think about cooking? Yes, it is a core game loop. Inside the core game loop, so yes, upgrade it to
Yes,
at least
Mr. I mean, I
level
agree with you,
40.
Mr.
That's
Is
the
it
magic
Ayman?
number.
A-Y-M-A, man. Yeah, you could be right, yeah.
My Discord link is in the description below. Yeah, so you can click on it, and after this video, we can have a chat at my Discord. Start saving coins? Yes, I would say yes. Have some resources, have some coins, have some pixel. And if you already do, if you have it,
I don't know what I'm going to do
No,
about my pet. I mean, I've got coins, but I don't
head
really have
start.
Pixel to play with. Like,
Everyone who is playing now, and if you're not withdrawing everything you earn, you probably do well at the start of chapter 2. Skip Hazel. Well, yeah, I mean, you do need some pixel. So I would say still do some tasks to get pixel because you want to upgrade your spec.
hello,
But
Saber.
it's also good to have save some coins, because those kits, those basic kits, they will cost coins. The first upgrades of your spec, they will cost coins. What else? I mean, everything in the market costs coins. So yeah, coins are good to have, but don't forget pixel. There's also some more pixel sync.
I'm just thinking because I feel like, you know, the obvious thing is to say, because there's been so many people that have been selling me coins recently. I do get a lot of my, like, I buy them off like fellow guildmates, trade things, whatever. Recently, I've started making a lot of coins, like crafting stuff and that. But in order to just keep pushing my levels up as fast as what I've been going, I've had no choice but to like buy coins, I guess. But what I feel like I need to sort of say to people that are selling coins is just like stop, like don't sell anymore. If you want a good start in chapter 2, stop selling your coins. But however, I do know why a lot of you sell your you sell your coins because you need to. It's like you sell them and you make real money in the real world, and you're paying your bills or buying your food or doing whatever. I totally understand it, but if you can not sell as many coins, or just do it, because it looks like it's going to cripple you going into chapter 2 if you literally don't have any. If you go into chapter 2 and you've got no savings coins or anything like that, it looks like you might struggle a bit, unless of course you've got certain things that are all leveled up. You know you're going to get a good start because of your levels, but don't go into chapter 2 with low levels of stuff and having no coins and stuff like that. Like
coming. Not only the spec upgrades, but also other pixel syncs. Some of them are really cool. I can see that people will definitely spend a lot of pixel in there. I'm not sure if they're coming at the start of chapter 2, but otherwise it will be the week or maybe 2 weeks later. But some pixel syncs are really cool. I know a lot of players will burn a lot of pixel in there.
no way.
My total level.
So he knows that a lot of players are going to burn pixels. Just, ah, man.
Are 52. Hey, it's a nice start. Welcome to the game. Keep on grinding. I have a video, and one of these videos is I have no idea what the name was. It's the one with skills on the thumbnail, and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. It's not 100% accurate anymore because there's no berry in the game, and we have coins and some of the meta I was talking.
I might pause just to answer any, I take it that's meant to say resources, any resources that you're looking to save up before chapter 2. The answer really is like, not really, because I'm so dedicated at them. I mean, starting from today, I'm actually probably going to start building up my resources in that game, because I've just been selling everything, just focused on grinding up my levels. Every few days I tend to sell off like 80% in my inventory, and then, you know, kind of start again. But the money's going up. What am I saying? Like random things. This is just based on advice that I've had from other people in my guild. So you'll see random things like, I mean, I say random, I mean like really random. So see these potions, jumbo strength potions. I got a lot of them off the marketplace a couple of weeks ago because someone told me that they are going to go up in value at chapter 2 for whatever reasons. I can't really remember. But yeah, your jumbo potions. A couple of weeks ago I bought a lot of them just for the sake of seeing if I can get a return on the investment. I know you're talking about like proper materials and things. A way to get up your cooking skill, again, if you can afford it, is I've been like making a lot of these sauces in the normal kitchens. So we've got so many guild lands. Pretty much most of them have, well, not now, but a lot of them did have grills on them. Excuse me. We had like tons and tons of grills, but still everybody trying to use them. They were not available very often. So I just stopped trying to catch the grills and I invested money in, there it's there, hot sauce. So I think I bought about $500,000 or $1 million quid's worth of hot sauces, so that as I'm going along the lands, I don't even need to focus on the grills. I'll just go into the house and I'll just use the cooker in the house and I'll just make sausage. Now that one there, the spicy barbecue sauce, is worth 880 XP every time you cook it. But the thing that holds you back is needing the hot sauce to make it. So I just took the hit, bought about, I don't know, 100 hot sauces, and I just keep using the kitchens in the houses to make these barbecue sauces. And that is the main way that I've got my cooking up to, what am I doing in here? Oh yeah. So there's my cooking just on level 40 now. So I got up to level 26 cooking, doing it the proper way, grinding your different things, scarrot loaves, eventually being able to use the barbecues to make those grumpkin slabs, and then I just stopped trying to compete for them. Since like level maybe 28, spicy barbecue sauce, that's all I've really been doing. So there's my, keep doing like sheets of clear shell and then just selling them off. Here's my woods that I've been doing, like loads. I'll get to about 1,000 wooden beams and then I'll sell them off. What's the planks for again? Yeah, planks for making storage chests. My glue, I just have to keep buying the glue. I know this is not stuff that everybody can do. It's taking its toll on me as well, the amount of having to keep depositing more money into this game every. So you'll see with regards to my items, I don't actually really have a lot going on at the moment. You know, I've got like my wood collection up here, then goes empty. Then just wee bits of like muck chuck. You'll see that there's not really anything special. Plenty of ironite. Since I've not really done anything with ironite for a long time, it's all just sitting in here. Nothing. Then we've got some random seeds. You see it's all just a bit messy. You'll see I'm not really hoarding loads of amazing things or anything. It's all pretty normal. There's no cheating going on in my account, so you're not going to see like stacks of chests all just covered with wood because of my bloody tree hack or something like that, man. Damn those cheaters, like they're proper. And have you seen as well, like look, pricey like bloody Pixel at the moment, man. I don't know if it's just the state of the sort of crypto market in general, if it's all the bots killing the economy, or if it's just like a mixture of both. You know, I mean, I'm not worried. I don't think. But yeah, look. So 1 month. There's your Pixel token price. So you remember, when was it, last week or whatever, week before? We had the big spike up here. Everybody freaked out, started selling off all their pixels. And we're away back, didn't you hear now? We took a little bit of a nosedive, didn't we? And we're away back, didn't you hear now? But it's not to worry, not to worry. I would have, for the record, I would have bought more pixels even when we were still sitting up here at 48 cents. I still think that would have been a good buy, because I think over the long term, let's see, let's go to the 1 year. So yeah, you'll look, if you go back, this is the Pixels all-time high. I think this was when they did the, was that like that airdrop that they did? When was that? January, February, March, something like that? Because that's how I got into Pixels when that airdrop happened. And when I got all my pixels, something like 600 or 800 pixels. I could have cashed out here. I could have just not paid any, because I was playing like Axie and other Ronin games and things like that, and because I was holding some Ron or staking some Ron, I got my Pixels airdrop. I had a brief look at the game, and I was sort of like, oh, I don't think I'm going to get into that, you know. But then I tried it, and I got, just like everyone else, I got sucked in. So I could have cashed out, my 800 pixels or whatever back when it was 96 cents a pixel. And then I've sat, story of my life, watching my investments just going, But that little peak, what I'm saying is that little peak that we've had, right? Like this peak here is that little bit right here, right? So we never even got to like 50% of the all-time high. So I would still be happy buying pixels round about this price, but as you can see, we're down here at the moment. I think this is a really, really good opportunity for folk to be getting in. Saying that though, it might still drive down a little bit before things start going back up again. Not financial advice. I am the last person you'd want to get any financial advice off of. I'm just like having a look. But between chapter 2 coming out, the bots are going to have a hard time for a few weeks, I would imagine. Because there's now going to be a pixel sink built into the game, people are going to have to start spending pixels in the game to progress. And then all the good news that happened with Ethereum a couple of months back, all the ETFs and that, I can't think of a reason why this isn't going to go significantly back up again soon. Just my crappy opinion. What was I talking about anyway? What were we doing before I started slavering about that?
Talking about is not 100% correct anymore.
Oh man, I'm late for Chronicles of a Bug. I forgot the pixels, right? I'm going to come and give you those pixels. I nearly forgot. Well, that was bloody quick. NXS Stern. Oh, sorry, Mimi. You were just too slow, Mimi. Oh, too many people. There's Nanoru as well. Sorry, they're all a bit late. Oh, no. I feel bad. I feel bad when I see there was others waiting. Who was it? Well, just some bonuses, because I feel bad when I know that there's other people been waiting. Who was that other person that traded? Nanoru and someone. Where's Nanoru and someone else? Who else was it? Oh, there's Nanoru. Oh, yeah, that was one. Did I not just give you one? Oh, look. Was it no? No. I just gave you one. Nanoru. Oh, no, sorry, it's only meant to be 10. I'm glad that didn't go... Oh, did Nanoru does not wish to trade? Oh, well, fine. I nearly gave you the 50 by accident as well. Who did I just give that 10 bonus to? I thought that was you, no? Oh, look. Right. Right, I'm away. Nanoru, bloody hell. Right, sorted. Right, that's bonus he's giving out. Oh, idiot. Me. I'm calling myself an idiot. So. Right, let's get back to the inside knowledge.
But if you watch that video of mine, you will get a nice idea of how to level up fast. Oh, that was the how to level up fast in the Pixels game or something like that. That's the video you should look for.
See that? You see that? Oh, I'm not playing it, just having a wee look. Yeah. Yeah, see, he's got quite a lot of stuff going on. Looks like a pretty good channel. There you go. There it's there. How to level up fast as a beginner Pixels guide. So there you go.
Just get VIP. Yeah, that's interesting to have. I have a question about guilds. How much members I need to have a guild verified? Ooh, that's a long time ago that I verified my guild. I'm not sure if there's a threshold of members. I'm not sure. Is there a form or? No, sorry, I cannot answer this question because I don't know the correct answer. How to verify a guild? Is it possible to have a windmill in Terravilla in Chapter 2? Yes, there are talks about it. Also in playtesting there was some talk about it. I cannot confirm at this moment if there will be a windmill right at the start. But I think there is one coming. Because... yeah. But I'm not sure when.
Swear to God, I live in Scotland, and I swear to God, the only days that we get nice weather is the rare occasions that I decide to sit in the house and live stream.
And it probably won't be the same mill as we see right now on our NFT farmlands.
I know if you live in the Philippines, you won't understand because all you get is just like...
Do we need more? Oh,
amazing weather over
coins,
there, right?
pixel, and resources, but also energy.
Except for those like fucking category 10 typhoons and stuff, eh? Fuck that.
If you have energy, then you can grind a lot in the early game. So yeah, have some coins. No, have some pixel. Have a lot of coins. Have a lot of energy. That's the game. That's what you want at the start of Chapter 2. So I am hoarding a lot of resources as well.
Tell me, what are they?
But the main reason I do it... oh no, it's empty again.
The main reason look at him, he's got 51 million, eh? Like, yeah, the main reason he hoards items is because he can. That's it.
Let me grab a wood and make some block of bricks. No. Yes, this one. I will show you.
Sorry, for anyone that's... I know I keep meaning to say this every few minutes. If you want to know what world I'm in, the link's at the top of my video. You need to go to my x.com/dunks1 email. Go and follow me on Twitter. And if you follow me on Twitter, my newest post will tell you what world I'm in. Unless someone in the chat just puts it in anyway.
Oh, no space. Okay.
I'm not doing it because I need followers on my
this.
Twitter, so I'm just trying to encourage people to help me out with that.
A lot of resources.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
So look at this. I tried to make chests like really nice, all of the same.
Oh, look at his
resources, but then suddenly, I don't know, I stopped doing it.
Wow.
And everything is mixed up. It looks like a total mess. It will
same
be
with mine is as well.
Really painful to find everything again, but okay.
Mine is like that.
That's how it is right now. You start with a great idea, and it looks really nice. Here, look at this. And, Look at, oh yeah, almost this, and then
What
suddenly
was that
it
thing?
goes.
What was that thing?
But okay, that's how it is right now. You start with a great idea, and it looks really nice. Here, look at this. And, oh,
Oh, I missed it again. What was that little thing there?
but okay, that's how it is right now. You start with a great idea, and it looks really nice. Here, look at this. And, oh,
Oh, go and fuck off. Did you see it though?
oh yeah,
Did you see what I'm
almost
trying
this,
to
and
pause
then
on?
how it is right now. You start with a great idea, and it looks
I'll try one more
really
time.
nice. Here, look at this. And,
There it is. What's that? Next to the shoes. Anybody know what that is next to the shoes, please?
oh, look at, oh yeah, almost this, and then suddenly it goes all mixed up. So yeah, the reason why I'm hoarding not industries, resources is, well, yeah, to have some head start in chapter 2, but mostly for later on. The contestable lands, which are tier 5 and
Sorry,
6.
V. I will be back. Then I'll hopefully
You
you'll
have to
get me next
battle
time,
over
mate.
them, and it will probably look like something like a resource sink. So
And just because I like to answer my question, you're asking me how I think business will play a part in chapter 2. I'm not really sure. I just know what you probably know about how business is going to be combined with apiaries. And business and apiary are probably my least 2 leveled up skills. So I hope whatever they do, I hope it's not that important.
and over 100,000.
I think it will be though, right? I mean, I think it will because people have been asking about the business skill for a long, long time. What's going to be done with that? So I guess they're doing something.
If you do, you win. Oh, I don't have space. Yeah. What is this? No. So that's why I am hoarding a lot of resources, so I can hopefully win a contestable land.
All right, V. All right, I know it when I did get you villain V. That's good.
You want me to zoom in the book? All right. This is a screenshot of one of the
Look.
AMAs. You can see a tier 4 right here, tier 3 above is probably tier 2.
Master metalworking kit. This kit installs a metalworking bench on your farm that allows you to produce metal crafted items and allows you to learn the metalworking skill. Actually, if people been remembering to actually make kits, go to the Ministry of Innovation. Make sure you've got your blueprints for all your things and start crafting kits to prepare for chapter 2 as well. I think, so Ministry Innovation, they take 24 hours to craft a kit. Some of them do require some awkward ingredients, but I noticed you can craft a woodworking bench for, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's less than 100 planks, isn't it? It's like 77 or 88 planks or something. Or is it more than that? But I know you can craft a woodworking bench just with planks. That's the easiest kit to build at the Ministry Innovation. So we've only got what, 8 days left or something till chapter 2. So if you haven't started doing it yet, you could get yourself crafting 8 kits in time for chapter 2.
Do you hear some music in the background? So the thing is, right outside, right outside there is a festival. Well, it's happening tonight. They're starting a festival, but during the day they're doing a lot of sound checks. There's a really big stage. Just if I walk to my window right now, I can see an enormous stage with a lot of music and lights and boxes, but they're doing a lot of sound checks.
I thought he was talking about inside chapter 2.
So I'm gonna close the window because they're playing a song right now. Give me a second.
Imagine having a big music festival just right outside your front window.
All right, that helps a lot. At least for me. I'm not sure if you were able to hear it, but
I did hear it a little bit. Yeah. Sounded good. Wish I was there. Wow, look at that blue
will
one.
the NFT land become... Oh wait, what is the yellow column that unlocks at level 60? So yeah, it is sort of speculation, but the thing I find the most is, well, the green thing is what Luke said, but Luke is not always right. I mean, he can be or he can't, because there is also this yellow bar. It says when it tells us 2 different scenarios, and one of
Because if
one
the
of
green
each-
one is the
one of
correct
those
one,
can be
I'm laughing.
true.
But if
Or
the
maybe
yellow
they're
one's
both
the
false.
correct one, it's...
Again, in a few days, all content creators will get access, and this will probably get confirmed. But right now, I'm playing by the rules. I'm not leaking this important information.
So we should all know
But
within,
you're
what,
asking
24
what
hours,
unlocks at level
hopefully?
60. Well, if it's the yellow one, then you will get access to tier 4 at level 60. And why is this 40 so big? 40 is interesting.
Yeah, they
because
are.
either way-
Just the very... I think it's happening really soon, isn't it? Luke pretty much said in the recent AMA that they're doing something with the carnival and tickets very soon, I think.
you unlock everything, or you get at least access to tier 3.
Yeah,
already.
my ticket... Yeah, until I was able to afford more chests, my tickets were
And tier 3 is
doing the same,
special
taking
because
up all my space.
not many people will get access to tier 3. You need high levels and you need access to farmlands. So there are probably not many bots who will get access to tier 3. So it won't be botted. The thing in the marketplace is it's real. It's not hyper inflated because of bots. Tier 3 is interesting. So that's why P40. Try to get to 40.
Yeah, these bots, man. Have you seen the... I don't know where it was yesterday. I think the pricey Iron Knight, when I was playing last night, the night before, had went down to 2 coins per Iron Knight.
Will the NFT land become
What was it? It's
square
probably, it might be down to
shaped
1
the
coin now, I
Spectrum
don't
Pixel?
know.
I know there's a talk about this. What I can say, in playtesting, they're still the same. But we might see it in the future. I honestly don't know. But I know that a lot of players are thinking about this. That's a good idea. And yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I can show you it also. So walk the talk. I mean, this is a great example. of
How
walk
many
the talk.
lands has this guy got?
I tell you what to level up. So now I'm going to show you that I do exactly what I say. In the beginning of this video, I said to you, level up woodworking, because woodworking is an important skill. So you see me
What?
making wooden thrones, or I don't know what they're called, just to get the XP.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And what is the problem with these round lands? The corners are really awkward. You cannot place
Get lost.
stuff right here in the corners. That's why in the top left it's empty, and in the bottom right also a lot of empty places, because there's you cannot place things in there. So square lands would be nice, because then I can fill up all these empty spaces.
That's outrageous, isn't it?
Can we plant 3 on our spec, and what level spec? So you can, yes, you can plant trees. Yeah. So in the first 1, 2, 3, 4 sizes or levels of spec, you can place tier 1. On the last 2, you can place tier 2 trees. But you need to pay some pixel to upgrade it.
I might just have to, for my sake of my forestry, I might have to do that. Like.
Is metalworking going to be current mining plus something else? Well,
It's just a whole
mining
new
is a
industry.
mining is a core skill, a core industry in Chapter 2. So it is safe to assume that mining will still exist in Chapter 2. Therefore, mining will not become metalworking, because metalworking is a different skill or different industry. So no. It is logical to think that mining will stay the same and metalworking will start at 0, because that one is new. No one has ever touched it before, at least not in production. Will there be a required level to be able to upgrade its spec? Interesting. I'm not sure if there is. Oh, that's also interesting. I'm gonna put it in the feedback. That there should be a required level to upgrade it. Interesting. As far as I know, no, there is not a required level to upgrade.
I mean, is he being? Tell me if I'm missing something, but like he's doing those with those wooden thrones. Is he sort of explaining in that video that all those wooden thrones and benches that he's built, that's all for the sake of leveling up his woodworking, right? And I just don't know. Someone maybe explain to me, because I've obviously missed something here. Why all those wooden thrones? Total cost 10,000. And the wooden beams. Because like I'm doing like stacks of wooden beams. That's how I'm leveling up. I'm doing stacks of wooden beams. That's giving you, for every stack that you do, you're getting 576 XP. Whereas doing all the wooden thrones is only 410 XP. I just mean like if he's got all that money, and like if for him money isn't an obstacle or a hurdle and he can just spend what he wants, why would he choose like wooden thrones over like stacks of wooden beams, for instance? I don't know. Or why is he not just like doing millions of storage chests? Why wooden? I just don't know why wooden thrones.
Why am I not sure? Because my current levels, what you see here, is what is transferred to Chapter 2 playtesting. So also in playtesting, I am level 53. Also in
wait a minute, is it
playtesting,
like
I am
this?
level...
I never looked at the time right enough. It was like, how long did it take to make wooden thrones? Right, because it's 3 minutes. Right, that's what I mean. I'm a bit slow sometimes, so it's because it's only 3 minutes to craft a throne then, compared to the 36 minutes to do that. Right, makes sense. Makes sense now. I've got it. Thank you guys.
I don't know, cooking 53, etc. So if there is a level threshold,
I don't have as much money. I need to stick. For me, I need to stick to the wooden beams because I'm actually making.
I'm probably
money back
it.
by selling them
So
all.
that's why I haven't
can I
noticed
just do that
any.
with the thrones?
But hey, I like the idea. So yeah, maybe yeah, I will fill out the feedback. Hi legends.
This monkey
Hi,
got
Nofal.
a lightsaber.
How are you
Is it a
today?
laser fire?
My current level, skill level is 200. Is it viable in Chapter 2? I mean, yes, it is nice. You're way ahead of the many new players still to come, and especially if you have some pixel in your account right now, if you have saved up some coins, if you have saved up some energy, those three are really important. And you can still, and you can have some resources here and there. Then you're doing great. I mean, you're ahead of so many other players.
He's got a pair of them shoes as well. Yeah, how much is a pair of them shoes these days? About 20 million or something or more.
Which skills they are in. Again, I'm gonna switch the screens. Just give me a second. Try to level up these: the mines, the stone shaping, or the ceramicist.
I might really have enough for a pair.
Right now,
not that I'm getting. I don't think I'd spend 20 million on a pair
they're
of shoes.
The same kilns: cooking, metalworking, woodworking, and forestry. Try to focus on those. Does energy matter in chapter 2? Yes. Things are a little bit different. How much you regenerate and how often and stuff like that. But yes, save some coins, save some energy, save some pixel. I would say those three are the most important. And if you want, you can save some resources. The reason
I could actually buy I've actually just got enough for a pair.
Future gameplay where we
I'm not
have to battle over contestable lands, tier 5 and 6.
Are those, maybe someone can help me here, are those the best? Oh yeah. I remember when I first started playing the game. Yeah, you can get them in the store, but they're out of stock. That must have been when they first got released to the game. There was a limited supply, and that's why they're so expensive now, because they've all been sold. The only place you can get them on the market. But is there another? There's another type of shoe, isn't there? Or am I just imagining that? I'm sure there was. Because wait a minute. Oh no, it might just be these 15% speed boost. 18.9 million. 18.9 million, and I've got 19.8. It's tempting, but like, oh man. Yeah, because that 19.8 that I've got now is the most money I've ever. I'm not a whale. I don't go around with this kind of money and that all the time. I've never had this much money in the game before, so I don't exactly want to just blow it all on a pair of fucking Reeboks, like.
But yes, energy is a good thing to stock. Too much chairs. Oh, why? Why? Hey, how did this player get there? Is he phasing through it? I thought it was closed everywhere. Yeah, I won the Game of Thrones. As you can see. There was a mini game, the Game of Thrones, and I won it. Yeah, look at this. Well, what are the best resources to hoard? Well, I cannot say.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I have a lot of popberries in my chests, but popberries are tier 1 in chapter 2. So I'm not. Yeah.
I keep thinking about buying a stack of potberries just because they're such a friggin' nightmare to buy off the market. You know, when you're going to hand in your tasks and it's like, right, you need 10 potberries, you run up to the market. How long can it take sometimes to buy 10 friggin' potberries just because of these bots or whatever? But then at the same time, if I buy a horde of potberries, that means when I'm handing in my tasks, I've got to keep going to collecting them and coming back, which just defeats the pot. I don't know. It's just like, fuck potberries, man. Fuck bots, man.
Easy to get. So, but we also saw that butterberry, which is now really easy to get, might become a higher tier. So maybe it's better to have those. I cannot confirm this, but in the AMAs we saw that sap was falling out of tier 1 trees. So should you hoard sap? Well, if the videos in the AMAs were real and they're not going to change that, then I would say that sap is really easy to get in chapter 2. But right now I'm not
Oh shit!
confirming or denying it.
It's 5 o'clock. I need to do another drop. Where did I put my game? Don't get me here. I'm going to. I'll always teleport back to the fountain. I'm just going to go back to my spec for a second. As soon as I come back for the toilet, someone's getting 50k. Well, I have to bear in mind, I think there is like a minute delay on this stream or something like that. That's why I try and give you a little bit of notice. Oh, I'm 2 minutes late. Right, who's getting it? Let's go. No. Oh well. I'll give you it, Nanoru. Seeing as you only got the bonus one last time, I gave you it. That's you done now, Nanoru. Right? There's your proper thing. Nanoru. So you got 10 bonus ones on the last one, and you got the proper one now, right? You've had your fill, mate. Who was that? Wait a minute, Mimicat, right? Mimicat was here before. I'm going to give you 10. 3. You can still, Mimicat, you can still try again. This is just a little bonus because I know you've been hanging around for a while. You taking it? It's all yours. There we go. There was anyone else who's a man to it, right? This is just a bonus one for you, right? Oh, you don't want, dude does not wish to trade. Don't you want it? Just to confirm, the people that have had theirs and will not be getting any more. Skillux, Inferno, Maro, was it NXS Stern, Nanoru, something that I've just written down so badly that I can't even read back my own handwriting. But yeah. Play Deads wants to trade. God. Right. Get out of here. I'm running away now. I'm running away. Right, well done, guys. Well done. Thanks for taking part in being here. Where were we?
Next week we will know more. First, 3 spec upgrades will be with coins. 4 to 6 will be with Pixel. Yeah, so if you look at... Oh, wait. If you look at this...
Yeah, we know that.
So you pretty
Let's see,
dry, maybe...
Try and skip through this now.
Better hold or
Look
sell.
at that.
Okay, so this is also an interesting question. I'm locked out here. Okay.
You got yourself stuck.
I also have mining kits, woodworking kits. Is it better to hold or sell? So the current kits you have, they will be converted to either a tier 1, 2, 3 or 4. But what happens if everything goes to 4? Not many people can use it because not everyone has the high levels to use tier 4. But if they all go to... So, yes, they will be worth more because there are not many tier 4s. But hey, if no one can use it, I'm not sure what will happen with the price. But the same goes for if they convert to tier 1. A mine kit now costs 1 million coins, I think. If it's the same, if it will become a tier 1 mine, and it's probably really cheap to buy, then it's not the same as the 1 million coins they are right now. So I cannot really say to what tier it will convert. Again, next week we will probably.
So
have
the
all
way I
answers.
understand, I could be totally wrong, but the way I understand this conversion thing is like, for example, let's say you have I mean, this might be obvious to you, and I'm just showing my low IQ here. Where's my bloody game? Right, so if you look here, I don't have many, but if I go in this chest here, you'll see I've got a kiln kit, 2 textile mill kits, and 7 woodworking bench kits. So the way I understand the conversion thing, like I say, I could be wrong. Let's say the woodworking bench, for instance. If you have a woodworking bench kit and you are like level 0 to 10 in woodworking, then when chapter 2 drops, that kit will convert into like the lowest tier bench, like a tier 1 bench. However, if you go into chapter 2 with your woodworking skill, it may be like 40 or 50 or whatever, then when chapter 2 drops, that will convert into a much higher tier woodworking bench. So I'm trying to make sure that I go into chapter 2 with kits that sync or reflect what my highest tier things are, so that these all convert into good tier kits. That's the way I understand it. I don't know if you feel the same or if I'm just completely wrong or what.
Because content creators will get access and are allowed to create guides and videos about it.
And for
So
the
yeah,
record,
should
don't be this. Someone said, "Wow, I don't think that I've got too many resources. Not at all." What's going on with my screens? Go away. Have I closed it down? Eh. There we go. God's sake. Yeah, so it might look like I've got a lot of stuff in my little spec here if it's my resources that you're referring to, but I don't really. Most of these are like empty. Yeah, like empty. It was just because I was going through a phase of building lots of storage chests. I want to keep as many for myself, and I've been selling a few. But yeah, I do have like my potato seeds and things, but a lot of it's just empty, random, like empty. Like some potions in there, yeah. See, just random crap lying around. The only thing, like, that's got a decent amount of stuff in it, I guess, for my sauces. You know, so no, really. I don't think I've got I don't think I'm hoarding anything. I don't have an overabundance of anything. The most thing I've got is my softwood, which is just them and them. That's it. So yeah, don't be deceived by all these chests lying around. They're not all fully things. Got like that there. So it is what it is.
you sell them or should you keep them? Well, okay. Thinking about so yeah, I am biased because I know some information, but the example I just gave you, would it be a good thing for the current player base if it will convert to tier 1? I think a lot of players will get angry because they paid a lot of stuff, and if in chapter 2 you can buy it for relatively cheap, I hope Luke and his team won't make this mistake. That's what I would think about. I'm thinking.
I mean, people like him that we're watching now, and then all these farmhands that have actually been playing it for the past few days or couple of weeks. The whole point in them playing it, as well as just like testing for bugs and things, is to give, like Luke said this in the AMAs, that it's so that they can give feedback and make sure that when Chapter 2 starts, nobody's getting screwed over, basically. The people that have been playing the game for a while, collected certain things, they're trying to make sure it stays fair so that all your items and leveling up in that will all convert over fairly. If you want to know, they're trying to keep everybody happy and give the least amount of things to complain about. So fingers crossed.
Okay, I'm playing this game. I have a mine kit. I really hope it won't be a tier 1. Otherwise, I would feel.
I mean, I would expect if I had mine kits, I would expect them to be converted into tier 1 because I don't have any mining level.
I would feel rocked because now I'm sitting on a 1 million coin worth of mine kit, and then it's a tier 1, and tier 1 is really cheap. I will get angry. I think Luke knows this, so I hope.
Yeah, I bet you've told him that's why.
The mine kits or any other kit will convert to at least a tier 2 or maybe even 3 or 4. So if you also believe that, or if you're also thinking that or hoping that, I would say keep it. Because then you already have a tier 2 mine, or maybe a tier 3 mine, or maybe a tier 4. I don't know.
Hello,
and you
David.
Have a head start.
Hello,
over the other
Ecuador.
players who
Greetings
don't
from
have a mine
Scotland.
kit. See it as I'm. And we are on Web3. Most players are doing something.
Yes, Angela, I hear you on that.
And stuff like this. So it is a risk.
Did you see that? I thought that was someone trying to trade with me there. I was like, what the I'm watching a video.
Taskboard tasks. Maybe other players can answer this question.
I'm the same. How are people finding the
beginner,
task board these days
many
anyway?
pixels
Because
do
I
you
keep
make?
missing the task board just because I'm too busy grinding stuff.
So if you're new,
Because I heard like Luke has already said that when Chapter 2 drops, those first couple of weeks after Chapter 2 is going to be your time to shine when it comes to earning pixels. Main reason being that the bots are going to have to start from scratch. The bots are going to need to be reprogrammed, and they're not going to be in the game, he hopes, for at least the first couple of weeks. So I've not really been hitting the task board much. You know, if I pass it, I'll see if there's any pixel task there, but I've not really been grinding it.
and you have been playing for at least 4 weeks. How many pixels?
But Luke does mention a lot in the AMAs that they keep trying to refine the tasks all the time, and I don't know if they've done that yet or if it's all happening in
So
Chapter
did
2.
you earn? Let me know. Any leak in how many industries can fit in this spec? In the first. Wait, let me. How many? Yeah, so it depends on what industry. So this is a starter spec. So this is how you start with a spec. You can see you have a mine. You can probably place 1, 2.
Yeah, if you what I believe, I think Luke said that the task board is going to change in respect to the fact that there's all these sort of new industries, loads more new tasks, things that you have to do to complete tasks in the task board. There's going to be so much more stuff in that. So
maybe 6 mines next to each other, and maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. So you can place 24
and again, if you've
mines.
seen,
Oh, no,
I guess you've all seen this. I'll put it up on the screen again now. But if you look at the leaked items, these are all the consumable items. Is that what this one is? I showed this on my last live stream. So yeah, just other things like, so that you're probably going to find on the task board now that you've maybe got things like this, like Astra Cactus Loaf, Blue Cotton Candy Pie. So you might find that your task boards now have a lot of these things that you need to hand in. I'm just speculating, of course. I'll look at that. So there's going to be cucumber, because there's a cucumber loaf. cucumber wine. Coffee fruit pie. Coffee fruit pie. Yeah, I've had these when I first started playing the game, and I made some Java beans and Java pods or whatever, and they've just sat in my inventory for God knows how long. Probably about 3 months I've had the same Java beans just sitting doing nothing, so it looks like they might get used. All these different fish and that, eh? Here's the Mario mushroom. I like that. I like the Mario mushroom. Pickled eggs. Pizza. Oh, look at that. I never noticed that before. A quant loaf. A quant. I think that's maybe a quantum loaf. Look at that. Nice. A Thanksgiving turkey egg. Watermint loaf. So yeah, there you go. I do it. So just seeing these things alone makes me think that there's going to be fairly big changes to the task board. I've shown them. They're like there's if anybody wants to see any more of these things, I can put them all back up on the screen. I've got quite a few.
The house right here. So let's say 20 mines on it. Or if you look at the trees, you can place a lot of trees. Okay, let's keep it at that.
Yeah, I nearly sold the fish in the inventory. I nearly sold them because yeah, you get those first couple of fish, don't you, when you play the game, and you get Jihu's net, and then nothing after that. It's like, well, what do I do with these? And I remember when I was struggling for inventory space, probably before I got my first VIP, I nearly just trashed them because I was just getting, you know what it's like. It's so annoying trying to handle your inventory, especially when you don't have VIP. You've got to make sacrifices.
What? 1, 2, 3.
But thankfully, I kept them.
That's maybe 20 in a row, maybe a little more. So maybe a couple of 100 plus soil plots.
Yeah, I mean, Luke keeps mentioning in the AMA about fishing. He's put tweets out asking for the best fishing mechanics that you've seen in a game. He keeps mentioning, I mean, Luke's a fisherman, he's selling, yeah, Luke's got these dreams, he going to was it Luke said in one of the first AMAs I watched that whether Pixels was a success or not, his dream in life is to go fishing in Alaska or something like that, if I remember right. So I think Luke is quite keen to get fishing mechanics into the game. He spoke about how when he was ill or he was recovering from something, he played a lot of Dave the Diver, and that's where he got a lot of inspiration on how to include fishing in Pixels. So I feel pretty confident that it's something that's definitely coming, yeah.
But if you look at a fully upgraded spec, this is the level 6.
Dave the Diver's actually great. I think, like, imagine if there was some sort of some kind of like Dave the Diver type of thing built into this. If they like ripped it off a little bit, it would be so cool. You could just see it working in Pixels. Like, it would be great.
3 times with coins and 2 times with pixel.
Let's build a sushi restaurant while we're at it.
Then you get this, and here you can see there are a lot of soil, but especially a lot of mines. And look at all those trees. Okay, so that was this question. Is there any recipe revamp on chapter 2? Yes, there is.
I think the best places to go fishing always are freezing cold, right? I mean, I live in Scotland. It's got some great fishing places, and it's
new artwork. You want to guess?
Weather's pretty awful here.
You want to guess what the right one is? Look at this. What is this? A hammer, some nails.
Not as cold as Alaska, though, I imagine.
So tell me, what is it? Oh yeah, here you can also see me upgrading the ceramicist skill. 5000 XP per trash can.
I feel like even after watching all of this,
right here is exactly what I'm doing.
Even when I get access to chapter 2, I still feel like when it loads up and I enter the world, I'm still going to be like,
Self. But yes, you will see new recipes. And also in
It's good
different
because
tiers.
none of us content creators are going to have our game saved. Like our progress isn't going to be saved. We're not going to get any early advantage in chapter 2. You guys who are watching chapter 2 streams, you're going to have just this big advantage as the people who are actually playing it, because like I say, progress is not going to be saved. When chapter 2 gets released officially, we have to start it, all our progress is wiped and we need to start from the beginning, just like all you guys. But it's good because by getting early access, at least I can spend my first couple of days just doing stupid things, like, oh, done that wrong, oh, probably shouldn't have done that, probably shouldn't have bought that. You know what I mean? And then at least when I'm starting it properly a week later, hopefully we'll get off to a better start.
The market. So yeah, that's the thing. Tier 1 will probably be not so much worth, and we are really looking. Oh wait, you didn't see it.
I might get fish and chips for my dinner tonight, actually.
Okay.
Just asking the wife
So
before I came on, what's for dinner tonight?
The new artwork. What is it?
Wow, look at
What
them.
are we seeing right here? I forgot to switch my screen, so I'm gonna show you my trash cans again.
See, I was thinking about building loads of
And
trash cans,
here
but I'm
you
not
see the
taking the
recipe.
100,000k hit for selling them. I did think to myself as well, if I start making trash cans for the XP and I don't want to sell them at a loss, maybe they're worth holding on to because they will be transferred, they will be converted into something better in chapter 2. And I just couldn't for the life of me think what a trash can could be converted into that was worth. So I've no bothered. I haven't bothered.
When I have a mine kit right now, will this be tier 1? So I hope not. So if I don't have the somewhat inside information because I'm playing chapter 2 for 2 weeks already, if you trust.
Yep,
So yeah,
just skipping a bit.
2. Yeah, especially tier 1, but there's a thing probably don't want your mines to convert to tier 3. Otherwise, you cannot even use your own mines. And if you're not level 40, it's the same. So if you're not level 40 in mining, you cannot use the tier 3 mines in the yellow example. Eh? So then again, with this information, what tier do you want your mines to become? How much? Yeah, again, the same question. Okay. Am I ready in chapter 2 if I have 6 skills above level 40? Yes, you are. Especially
Is there anybody in my chat right now who is like not in a guild?
No, what's happening? Okay.
Like, is everybody like in a guild? Yeah. I'm not really I'm not
If
trying to
those
promote
level
guild pal
40
here or anything like
skills
that. I'm not really fussed. I'm just curious. Is everyone in a
either
guild?
mining, stone shaping, cooking, woodworking or forestry, then yes, you're definitely ready because 40 seems to be a magic number. You either get access to tier 3 or even tier 4. Cannot confirm which one. Luke said they will respect progress and assets folks have, and the tendency will be to upgrade what is already owned. It will not be downgraded. Yeah, so that's why I think that...
Don't worry about that. What if all resources we saved gets wiped out? Only skill and skill. Well, you don't need to worry about that. I think I can safely say that that's not going to happen. He was just talking about it a few minutes ago, and even Luke has said they don't want to piss anyone off. That's one of their main objectives at the moment through testing, is to make sure that when everything converts in chapter 2, it doesn't piss anybody off. And what you've just said there, yeah, would piss off pretty much their entire player base if they did that.
That tier 1 is out of the question. So we're looking at the tier 2 and maybe even
From
higher.
what I know, if anything, your item will be turned into something else. It's not just going to disappear.
And again, if you look at at this. If it will become a tier 2, then most players can use it. Most players are level 10 in farming. I mean, you also have to think about the soy plots. The soy plots can also be a tier 2, 3, and 4. Most players can use, I don't know, the kilns.
Do you have
tier 2?
So the people anyone who's not in a guild yet, do you have VIP or is just free to play players?
I haven't seen anyone with mining at level 60. So I don't think it will become tier 4 if you think about.
This is difficult, right? Because if I'm telling you, like, I swear to God, right? I swear on my life, my wife's life, my bairn's life, everything, right? I promise you, right? I'm not here to dupe anyone, to lie to anyone. I don't own Guild Pal, right? Guild Pal's got nothing to do with me. Like, it's a company or whatever like that. I am a moderator for the server, right? And that's only because I think I was making videos about the Pixels game extension. And Guild Pal reached out to me after picking a couple of mods for Discord. Guild Pal reached out to me and he was like, look, I've got a couple of mods already, but I wanted to offer you a job as a mod just because of the work you've sort of done. And I was just like, sure, I'll give it a try type of thing. So that's my involvement with Guild Pal. I just liked the extension, thought it was great, realised that they had their own guild, and I was just like, yeah, go for it. And it's, even though there's guilds that are maybe easier to get trees out of or access certain things and that at the moment, I still feel 100% confident that I've chosen the right guild, because, and this is where it's awkward because I cannot say anything. I cannot say anything, right? But I know a lot of information about the future of our guild, technology that's being implemented. God, I've really got to be careful what I say. But yeah, there's a lot of exciting things happening after Chapter 2, which is going to make Guild Pal for sure one of the best guilds that you can be a part of. So this 250 pixels, it seems like a lot, but the reason I'm asking if you've just got VIP last week, right? Well, that's it. Because I believe that if you have a VIP, difficult if you're free to play, I know, but once you have a VIP pass and you start grinding the task boards, I don't think you've got any excuse for not joining a guild, because I don't think it'd take you too long to build up 250 pixels on the task board. And just get into a guild. Again, if you don't want to join Guild Pal, it's fine. Go and do your own research. Look at other guilds, maybe cheaper guilds. The point that I'm trying to make is I think it's imperative that you join a guild. Even if your sole purpose in this game is just to extract as much money as you can, if all you're doing is playing to earn, I really think it's going to hold you back not being in a guild. So I think your frame of mind should be VIP pass first. Once you've got your VIP pass, your focus is just grinding the task board until you have enough to get a shard in any guild that's got like a decent amount of lands. What I will say is, though, is that one of the reasons I really try to promote Guild Pal is there's guilds out there where it's just like any man for themselves. It's like a bit Wild West type of thing. Whereas we do sort of have rules in our guild. Everybody tries to help. Like if you're in our guild and you're like, oh, excuse me, I need some help leveling up, whatever, things will be done to make sure that you can level up, get the resources that you need to progress. Everybody tends to help everybody out. We've got a few bad eggs, but generally speaking, you'll get nothing but help at Guild Pal. I just think it's worth it. But there you go.
In this way,
I have to be quiet because it's either going to sound like, one, I'm just trying to shill Guild Pal and I'm probably lying, or two, I'm going to end up saying something that I'll get into trouble for saying, because it's all supposed to be hush hush at the moment.
But hey, I won't confirm anything. Even if I tell you what it is in playtesting right now, there were some discussions about it. Is it good? Is it too high? Is it too low? So maybe the team decides, hey, yeah, it is too low. Let's make it a higher tier, or yeah, no, we don't do tier 4. Let's make it tier 3. So even if I tell it what it is right now, they can still change it. They have 1 week to do it. But think about the thought process.
Your comment about I don't see that Pixels can be a newbie friendly game. I can understand your concerns there as well. Luke again has said in the AMAs that coming in as a new player is going to be harder now to progress. It is slightly worrying because I remember when I was a new player, like I'm sure you can all remember when you were new players, it's an absolute grindathon. It's just like it's tough, and to think that for new players it might be getting tougher. Yeah, but we'll see. We're nobody's really going to know for sure, aren't we, until we get started. Like, but saying all of that, Luke has also said like he's pretty sharp. He knows his stuff, Luke, and he's admitted to us before that their goal is to get new players in and get them hooked. And then once you get that player hooked at the start, then I guess like the grind begins. You have to try and keep them involved. So whatever's going to happen, I'm sure they've thought about it, and there will be mechanics in place to keep the new players wanting to play. So we'll see. We'll see.
In chapter 2, wood is in demand in marketplace. So there are 10 farmhands and they are playing just a little bit. So there is no live marketplace. So I have no idea how the marketplace is. That's why I also cannot say what the new meta is. There are 10 players and they're just goofing around. They're just playing, trying to break things. I'm trying to find bugs. I'm trying to find if things make sense. If things.
Well, when I use the word essential, or it'd be like necessary to join a guild, I think what I sort of mean is that I just think it'll make a big difference. I'm pretty sure you can come in as a new player, just do VIP. Luke said that as well, that you can just not join a guild and you can still get whatever out of the game. But I just mean, say you're going like, just hypothetically, say you're making like 10 pixels a day as a free to play or VIP player, and then by joining a guild, you can maybe get your earnings up to like 50 a day, or that. I'm just saying it's probably going to make that much of a difference being in a guild that it would be worth your while saving up the pixels. Just don't cash out for a week or something like that. And
things are understandable, and if not, I'm filling out feedback forms or
just trying to. I mean, I'm not trying to persuade
like
anyone to do anything. I'm genuinely just trying to give helpful advice because it is a struggle. I don't want to see people struggling any more than they need to, type of thing.
There is no marketplace so there is a marketplace, but nobody is using the marketplace because there are only a handful of players.
Luke has said, and I believe him. I'm with him to a certain degree, that it is the game does give you the pixels that you need. The game does reward you with pixels, and in Luke's opinion, he reckons that getting enough shards to join a guild shouldn't really be that much of an issue because they give you the pixels.
And they're doing other things than trying to level
up. Because some of yous want to just like cash out and get to Jollibee, don't yous?
Up as an earnest march because it's all fake. It's a testing environment. I'm not gonna spend hours and hours grinding pawberries because no one will buy it. So I cannot tell you anything about meta other than the core game loop. This is the core game loop, and I suggest focus on this. Hello, what lens do you own? I can show you.
You alright, Tyler?
Mommy says tell me no go to daddy's room, daddy. And then Mommy
tell me, what did your mummy say to you? What did she say?
She says no, don't go to your room.
What, you've not to come here?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Mommy said no.
Mummy said no. Well, it's probably because she knows I'm sitting here doing a video. Talking to the millions out there watching. Do you want to say anything before you go? Hello?
Cuddle.
Cuddle? Yeah. Do you want to tell people to like and subscribe? No? Okay. Right. Yeah, you're my best friend. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Well, you go back and find out what Mummy's trying to do then, right? And then I'll come and see you as soon as I'm finished, Alan. Okay. All right. Okay. Whatever. Right. What was it? How would joining a guild? How would joining a guild earn more pixel in the task board? Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just talking out. I'm just trying to, because I'm not very good with my vocabulary. That's the truth. No, it's just things like there's going to be things that you can do in a guild which is ultimately going to help you earn, which you're not going to be able to do if you weren't in a guild. Like there's going to be guild quests, right? I know there's going to be like some kind of co-op thing going on within guilds where people have to work together to do guild tasks. I've heard that before, so that is going to mean extra pixels somewhere down the line, I would imagine. Contestable lands are coming, and I think you have to work as a guild to compete over these contestable lands. So, and then so that's all I'm really saying. I just think that there's going to be a lot more opportunity for earning pixels by being in a guild, that I'm pretty sure the cost of getting into a guild should come back to you relatively quickly. That's what I'm imagining.
So let's start here, and I will scroll down later. There will also be other pixel syncs if you're interested in those. I'm also not sure what the price is. I'm not that good with economics.
Are we only halfway through this video?
So maybe you can get.
Is there more juicy stuff to tell us?
If you already have an own NFT, you have a land. 55 levels in. I'm gonna give myself a quick break so I can.
Don't blame you. I might do the same.
Yeah.
Has anyone? Don't suppose there's anyone in my chat that's actually seen all of this already. Has there? Is there so more juicy
Look at
stuff?
This, what I'm
like important stuff.
Oh. Different screen. Well, you can almost going to see is an important upgrade. We will see tiering, we will see spec upgrades, and especially free-to-play players. They will have a lot of fun because now they can finally progress through the game. They have to do stuff. They have to develop their lands and stuff like that.
So there you go. That's a good thing worth noting, right? For you guys that don't want to be in a guild yet, just pretty much what he's saying there. I mean, that's pretty good news for the free-to-play players, right?
Seeing improvements in this part to develop their lands and stuff like that. So especially for free-to-play players, it's really interesting. Also, landowners it's interesting for them because they are the only ones who can access and give out access to tier 3 and 4.
It could be that I'm completely wrong with regards to how beneficial it would be to join a guild, because an option might be is just to focus on upgrading your specs, and then those last couple of sizes that are going to cost you pixels, you might be better just saving up your pixels so that you can get your own big spec.
This would all the same recipes.
Because I've heard that I've seen a lot of people, like on our guild lands at the moment, one of the metas is people that are just doing continuous moo munch. They'll either sit at the one windmill and they'll just camp at one mill and they'll just do moo munch, like 24 hours a friggin' day moo munch. And then I guess it's just good money at the moment and they're just selling it. But I've seen 3 or 4 players in our guild that either just camp a windmill for moo munch, or they work across our lands and they do moo munch at each of the mills and then start their cycle again. However, saying that, I've heard rumors, speculation, that when they get the mill in Terra Villa, that the price of moo munch is going to crash, because once there's a mill in Terra Villa, that's just what's going to happen. So people out there that are focusing on moo munch might not be able to get doing that for long. If you're not focusing on moo munch, it's maybe something that you want to do at the moment while it's still valuable. But it's going to be so interesting because I think a lot of landowners didn't want it. I think a lot of landowners were like, no, we don't agree to this at all, because it's one of the, if you're an, I don't own any land. God hell, I'm no rich. I rent a bit of land. I don't own. Who in the hell's got like $10,000 to buy a bit of digital land? Like, not any normal person. But yeah, so the people that have bought land, they were like, nope, we do not want mills in Terra Villa because it decreases the value of our land. We're not going to get as many people on ours doing whatever, eh? So it'll be interesting to see how they actually incorporate a mill in Terra Villa.
But yeah, and I'm also not sure if it's there on day one. But I believe there is one coming. It was...
Because I think the Pixels dev team basically had to consult with a lot of the whales and the big landowners, and so to be like, right, what are you willing? If we put a mill in Terra Villa, what can it make? Because it's not going to be like a normal mill; it'll be limited in what it can.
Where
cook.
Barney Barbecue? You can craft one yourself. Can we put a windmill? No, yeah, maybe not. In the beginning, no. If max tiers is tier 2 as a non-landowner, I don't see any benefits holding kits. Because
What do you mean? I don't think it. I don't. Depends what you mean. Like you say, to be honest, saving pixels for chapter 2 is more of a gamble than an investment. I mean, because you are going to need. I think that's going to be one of the biggest differences that you notice, is that you are going to be required to spend pixels in the game to either do certain things, unlock certain things, or progress certain things. No idea how heavy it's going to be, but I imagine it's going to be pretty significant, because that's Luke's biggest goal, isn't it? When will you know that Pixels is a success? And he said that when they can get more people spending Pixels than what they're giving out, right? And that's never going to happen unless they put significant pixel sinks into the game. So when you talk about saving pixels being a gamble, just sort of it depends what you mean, because I do think you want to go in, if you want to progress pretty quickly, you're going to need pixels to spend. But it's like you say, once you spend those pixels in chapter 2, that's when it sort of becomes the gamble, isn't it?
My spec later. Well, if those kits become tier 2, then yes, you can place them. If they are becoming a higher tier, you can sell them to the landowners. That's what I think. I hope it makes sense. Deep Reich. Can
it is gambling. The whole thing is kind from people who've got from people like me who've got a little bit of money to spend, all the way up to the whales that have got loads of money to spend. I mean, if we're all being honest with ourselves, it is like, I was going to say soft gambling. I don't know how to describe it, but it is gambling, sort of from my perspective. I've always been one that's into, I've always liked I don't know what you call them in your country. Over here we call them puggies. Fruit machines? Fruit machines, is that what you call it? Yeah, fruit machines, right? So when I was young, I used to like playing the fruit machines, and you know yourself, when you play things like fruit machines and you've got to work your way up the board, there's always some kind of game while you're spinning the reels. You've got your roulettes, all your casino games and stuff like that, that like people love to gamble, and the more that it's gamified, the more it can sort of suck you in. And then that's why now we've got all these Web3 games. And I'm pretty sure for the people that have got a little bit of money to spend, the reason that they all do it is it's like the ultimate gambling. It's like now you're getting that gambling fix and combined with like proper games. Because I'm a gamer as well. I've always been a gamer. I've been a gamer way more than I've been a gambler. So all this stuff like, what was it, Axie a couple of years ago? Axie tore me to shreds, man. That was a gamble, and it hurt like. And that's because I'm married to a Filipino. She's got her family back in the Philippines, and then back when Axie was at its peak, when it was costing like, I have to laugh because I'll cry, man. Back when, you'll know yourself, I'm no lying if you've played Axie back then. Some of the better axes were $300 per axie upwards. And I can remember her brother, oh, tell Duncan, that's my name, Duncan, right? He's like, tell Duncan to get into Axie. Oh, you get your money back within 30 days. Everybody in the Philippines is like giving up their jobs to fucking play Axie and everything like that. And for the first couple of weeks, I'm saying like, Rohani, I'm not listening. That just doesn't sound right. The more it was described to me, the more I kept saying, but that just sounds like a Ponzi scheme. It just sounds like somebody, and I wasn't really. And then one day I spoke to him on the phone. I was like, right, tell me what you've got to say. And he gave me the whole Axie spiel. Oh, these people are making X amount of money. People are getting scholars. The more money you put in, the quicker you get back. The more you'll be a fucking millionaire. And I'm like, and I even said, I was like, NJ, I went, NJ, do you know what my luck is like, right? I was like, the moment that I put a friggin' penny into this is the moment that it'll crash. Nah. So I think I bought the guy like 3 axes, right? 3 cheapish. Let's say I maybe spent $100 on some low-key axes, and I could see that he was making a bit of money. And then a couple of his mates wanted to jump in. Oh, can you get my mates a couple as well? And I thought, well, if the money's coming, look, cut a long story short, within 2 months, I had 11 scholars, numerous axes, which had cost $300, $500. I had savings in my bank, which took me and the wife working proper jobs. She was a carer in the UK, right? Cleaning up. She was a carer in a care home. So she spent 6 years cleaning up people's piss and shit for a living, right? Nearly 7 days a week, saved up everything. And I was a taxi driver, and I saved up everything. It took us, and it's a big story. I hope you're engaged and enjoying it. So after 6 years, right, we saved up 6,000 Great British pounds. What's that? Maybe about $8,000 or $9,000, right? And then her brother convinced me to get into this Axie. And because in the early days I could see that it was how he had described it, making money back, I just sunk every fucking penny of our savings into Axie. And we all know what happened, right? We all know what happened. Though it just crashed, didn't it? They generated too much SLP. It was just like like that. And I'm one of those people that I don't like to lose, eh? So it's like if I put money into something, I don't want to exit if I'm going to make a loss. I want to exit with, even if it's just a little profit. You're not going to exit so without profit. So you just see the value of this SLP going down a bit, and I'm like, well, I'm not exiting, because then that means I've lost a little bit of money. And I'm like, oh well, I'm not exiting now, because now it means like I've lost quite a lot of money. And I'm like, well, I can't exit now, because now I've got no fucking money. Like, seriously. Oh man. So like I think I took what little I had left, what it was worth, because my 6,000 Great British pounds had now been worth, it dropped, I'm not even joking, it dropped away down to like £300. Like, yeah, $8,000 dropped down to about $500 or $600. And I had all these axes that I paid $300 and $500 for, that were now sitting on the market for like $3 and $4. And I was like, it hurts now just thinking about it. Right? But on the flip side, you know what, right? See, when it was when I had that £300 or £400 left sitting in my account, and the wife saying to me, like, frowning at me, ready to stab me because everything's gone. And she's like, well, you're just cashing that out now. You're just cashing it out. And I was just like, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was like, if I cash that £300 or £400 out now, then that's it. That's the last nail in the coffin. Game over. And I just thought, no, I'll hold on to it. And you know what I actually did? I converted that 300 or 400 into RON. And I did that when RON was at, I think it was 0.2, like 20 cents a RON. So that's why I'm back in the game now. I'm not back in this game. I don't have those coins that you see in my account. You were in here before. You see me sitting here with my 20 million coins, and you probably think I'm a guy that's got some money. Absolutely not. Like seriously, that I converted that 300 or 400 into RON when it was 0.20, and we all know how much RON is worth now, right? And that whole money that I lost, I pretty much made it back just because of what happened with RON. So yeah, if you'd think I'd learned my lesson, then a couple of months ago I probably just should have cashed everything out when RON was up at like $3.50. I could have at least walked away then and been like, "Whoo! Learned some. I got a lucky escape there, eh?" But no, it's all in here. It's in Pixels now. Every single bit of it, pretty much. I'm staking a lot of RON, but anything that's being gamified at the moment, it's all in Pixels. What do you think of that for a story, eh? Was that interesting? You enjoy that? Is there anybody still here? Oh, yous have all left. I'm on my own. Oh man.
To be affected in chapter 2, like
I'm gonna make a cup of
plutonium,
tea.
salt, block, and brick. So everything you have right now will have a use in chapter 2, but some things are more important than the other ones. So it's not fully chapter 2. Yeah, so I know the name, we're all calling it chapter 2.
I can't even make my cup of tea. Wait a minute, no, because I've
And
been talking so long. I've been talking so much shit for
But it
ages
is not a
that everyone's going to be like,
finished
I'm bound to have missed my coins, right? Did I give you coins? Did I give out the coins
because
like
we are missing this.
half an hour ago? I better get some coins. I was away to make my cup of tea and I was just like, fuck, I've been talking for so long. Everyone's like, shut up. We're standing at a fountain waiting for coins. Probably panicking for nothing, eh? It's like 3 minutes to the hour. Maybe I did it half an hour ago. Is anyone even here? Does anybody want some coins? I'll do it twice. 2 lots of 50k. If you're here, the first 2 people to interact with me, 50k each. 50k each. Am I in the right world? Am I in the right world? Why is there nobody here? I'm coming. Oh, there's just nobody here. Everybody fell asleep when I told that story. Oh well. At least my stories saved me some coins today because everybody's gone. Do you know? If anybody doesn't know where I am yet, right? It's World 69. It's always World 69. Who's this dude? Eamon. Have I got Eamon? I've not wrote your name down, have I? Don't see your name on my list. 51, 2, 3. Thank you, mate. Well done. I knew I recognised the name. I thought I'd give you coins already, but no. There we go, casual player. Because I got carried. I just had 2 cups of coffee in a row, man. I just went off it for a bit. Like, yeah, I'll just give everybody coins. One, 2, 3. Because given what I've got, oh wait a minute, fifth. Oh, you nearly got an extra 0 there. That was close. I didn't mind. I'll just get to the point where I just start giving everybody like money for nothing. Cause a bit. If I'm going to say that, a bit of who's that? What you saying? Hurry up. Hurry up so I can teleport away before people start clicking on me. I believe most of us went through that experience. Yeah. The sad, the worst part about that story that actually that I was telling, right, is see while all of this was going on, and obviously my scholars, I had them all on Facebook. So I had these 11 scholars, and I ended up having them all on my Facebook. So every day, they're the money that I've basically spent, all my savings, are given to these scholars who were actually making money at the time. Like the scholars, as you know, for a while were making money. So I had 11 scholars' Facebooks where it's like they're posting their drinks at night, all the lads, well at Jollibee, buying shit, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm the one that got wrecked. So that wasn't nice to watch. I thought all my scholars actually did all right for a while, but live and learn. That's always what happens though. Like, see, sometimes when you just try and help people and be nice, and it just like backfires all the time, man. Right, I'm not going to focus. I'm not focusing on any of my game today until I've probably. Right, we finished with this video. I don't even know if I want to keep playing any more than I didn't realize it was going to take so long to get through, but it's 3.5 hours.
Chapter 2 was.
I might just go back. I might just continue the rest of this in my own time when I'm relaxing tonight. If you all want to see the rest of this, you know who he is. Player W3. He's been around for a while, right? So yeah, I will definitely watch that before I go to my bed tonight. I am just going to play it for a little minute now, so there's background noise because I've not finished making my tea yet, and then I'm going to start my grind for the day. I've probably just going to start my 6 o'clock at night, so I've probably got about 12 hours of grinding pixels yet in front of me.
Supposed to have the tiering system, so we do have a tiering system, but not with all the industries. And I believe that also the guild gameplay was supposed to be in chapter 2.
Listen.
And so far we don't see anything with guilds. No.
You still have all those good contacts with the scholars. Like you wouldn't. Honestly, man, I love the lot of them. I was just. So that obviously happened a couple of years ago. I was just over in the Philippines this Christmas just passed. I always like to go over to the Philippines for Christmas and New Year. And I met every single one of them. All of us sat around a table together, just chilling and, chilling, having a drink and that, man. It was one of the best nights in my life, man, is chilling and having a drink with a bunch of Filipinos, man. It was one of the best nights I'd had in a long, long time. Yeah, I keep in touch with them. They're all great. I believe he's
no guild leader task boards, no discoverable lands, no contestable lands. So I would say all of these things are part of chapter 2. So now we get a chapter 2 light. I'm not sure if that's a correct name, but yeah. And a chapter 3 would be something with pets. A full okay, yes, you get almost all of the gameplay, but not with all resources. So look at this. Metalworking has different tiers, and by unlocking different tiers, you get new recipes, new things to achieve and to unlock. But this tiering system is only available to these industries. So the gameplay is there, but only for this. And not for this. In the beginning. Later, in a few weeks after, there will be for this. Leveling pet skill is good in chapter 2. I know that they are talking about leveling up your pets, upgrading your pet skill, but expected in chapter 3. First, this tiering system I was talking about, and also guilds gameplay. That's all part of chapter 2. Yeah, pets and 100% luck. I have no idea what luck does, but I think there is some... I mean, somewhere down the road, we will see use for luck. Yes, definitely have some coins ready. Hey, Lagier. Welcome. I got 2 chests full of... Ooh, nice. Blue cotton candy. Oh, that's actually good. 2 chests full. That's 12 stacks. That's almost 12,000.
How's it going? Are we actually learning something new still? Are we actually learning something new still for this guy, or are we just repeating things now, or what? Cotton candies.
Contestable lands. That's.
Oh,
sure.
nah. This is what I am. I don't think he's going to know much though, right? But I really want to know about contestable lands.
How much possible pixel cost to upgrade max spec? Cannot say. It might even change. So even if I did leak some of the numbers, they might change it in this upcoming week.
Yeah, I do have early access to chapter 2. It's supposed to be Monday, so for me it's 6 o'clock at night now, and it's technically Monday in 6 hours from now. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I don't think I'll be in 6 hours for now. I'll probably go to sleep tonight, get up tomorrow, and I probably still won't have access. I don't know how it works. But all the streamers that are verified will get access at the exact same time. You'll probably see plenty more streamers streaming it before I'm on and in. But as soon as I can get in, I'll be streaming, yeah.
Yeah, chapter 1.5. Yeah, I was looking for a right name, but yeah. Tasks are in your spec. You can go to your spec house. Do I have an image? Yeah, so if you look really, really close to the background.
The weird thing is about if you're still interested to talk about Axie at all, is like, do anybody's like still play it now? Because I've not played it in the past week because I'm just grinding pixels so much. I don't even have time to do one match in Axie. But needless to say, all those Axies, I ended up having a grand total of 60 Axies I own. I don't think to this day I've ever sold any of them. I've still got them all. So it goes without saying that in amongst those 60 Axies, I've got 3 that I use all the time. I've got a decent poison sort of build team. And I know if I started playing Axie right now, I can say confidently that I'd probably win at least the first 20 plus matches, no problem, because I've not played it for a few days. I'd have to make my way sort of up the leaderboard a bit. But yeah, I can do pretty well at Axie, just don't have the time to play it, and it's like, it's been years now, isn't it?
All in the floor. So,
but they think that, who thinks it's going to make a comeback? I remember Axie put up a post a few months back and it said, the next Axie is Axie. It's like they think they're going to make this big comeback and get to where they were before, and I'm like, I don't know. But I heard, did you hear Luke mentioning that Jihus was hoping to he's looking into getting a partnership with Jollibee? I mean, if anything's going to get Axie sort of noticed in that again, it would be, could you imagine that? Imagine walking into like if you're from the Philippines, walking into Jollibee and it's just a fucking Axie Infinity and that everywhere. That'd be mad. Like,
it was a screenshot from Luke during his AMA. He is inside his spec house and he's accessing the task board inside his spec house. Does tier 2 mining and trees drop rare materials? So yeah, they are more rare because not every player has access to tier 2. But yeah, also some items are more common than the other ones. So yeah. Jumbera. I haven't tested.
Yeah, what they doing with
this-
those
this,
Jumbera heads in
Jumbera
chapter 2?
heads
They're
from the Cyberkongs. Probably. I would assume so.
I got my sword in the stone. You get that, you pay the, well, nowadays you have to pay the 5 pixels to get the sword out of the stone, and then you chop those Jumbaras, and I went for one night, and no auto clicker, right? I just literally sat there for like 6 hours, click, 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 click. Got myself 4 or 5, maybe 600 Jumbara heads or something like that. That was about 2 months ago. And I've still got most of them. Never been back since, man. I hope they change whatever that's all about. Like,
I don't think there's any change in there, but yeah. Is there any update for Okay, same question. I haven't tested it, but I assume.
but I
it's
think
still
everybody.
there and-
I remember one of the ban waves, wasn't it? One of the ban waves was people. They were using auto clickers or something at that island to get the Jumbara heads. Because I remember seeing all the. It's funny, eh? See when you watch the cheaters total raging and they try and make it's like, it was. I share my account with my cousin. just stop, right? Just don't even say anymore, right? Nobody believes you. It's like, well, but yeah, man. All the hackers before they were saying things like, I just woke up this morning and I was like banned in that, and then you find out, oh, what, you just magically got 600 Jumbara heads while you were asleep or whatever. It just like makes no sense.
You can still chop some heads and yeah.
Even now, I'm going to pause this now. Just how many viewers have we got? Not be many. It never is many, but just to make sure I'm not talking to myself. Right. What's your, like, talking about bots and things like that, right? All my guys in the chat use Pixels Game Assistant. Is there anybody here that does not use Pixels Game Assistant? If you don't, what are you using instead? And is there anybody here that doesn't use it because they're scared it will get you banned? Yeah, I'd like to know that.
I'm disappointed it changed Berry to Pixel without any announcement because I was taking all the resources in chests. I hope in the make players who. Yeah. Yeah, they did it without announcement, but on the other hand, yeah, I'm not sure. Do I agree or not? I mean, I wish I knew, because then I would have sold most of my, I think all of my resources and converted it into Berry and then into Pixel. But yeah. Then I would be sitting on a big pile of pixels. Yeah. Why can't enter the game or don't know?
Anyway, it's just because I've seen a lot of. I'll still go through it anyway because I get some views after this gets uploaded as a live video, uploaded as a VOD later. So I just want to make the point that there's so much bullshit, right, going around with like. I can't speak for voxels, right? I haven't used it. I have seen it, and I was tempted to use it. The only real reason I haven't is I just don't want 2 extensions. The Pixels Game Assistant was the first one I've used. I like the way and how quickly it gets updated and new things added to it, and that sort of gives me everything I've need. I know what voxels does, but I'm just not really that interested. I'll just... You know, it's just no real particular reason. Happy with PGA, I'll stick with the one and that's it. But as far as I know, voxels is 100% legit, right? And I absolutely know 100% that PGA is 100% legit. Like, I know that with PGA, there's nothing about PGA that's going to get you banned, but there's so much talk. Like, I've got access to the verified creators Discord at the moment. I might get into trouble if I was to go in and show you. I guess it's supposed to be private with creators, so I won't bother. But just take my word for it that in there, this is where the banned people, and this is a message to know that either of them are going to watch my video, but you know, Luke, Heidi, and everything like that, right? I love yous both, and whenever Luke talks about the game, I really do believe him. I love how open and transparent Luke is about sort of telling you everything. You know, he's like, this is how we try and hook you in. This is our plan. This is our long term. We're you know, you know, they're a lot more transparent than many other Web3 developers. That is for sure. But what was it? Yeah, the stuff about the extensions. It's these bullshitting cheaters are going into places like, because you'll have seen it in the officials Pixels Discord, right? Once someone gets banned, they go into the chat, they make their other excuses. Oh, I got banned on. This is the third time I've been banned for no reason. Like, oh, fuck off, mate. Just fuck off, right? You know what I mean? But the thing is the Pixels dev team are letting them all back in so easy, right? All these, whether it's bots or hacker, these people that are cutting the trees for like further than the maximum distance, all these tree hacks and stuff, they're just getting let back into the game without question. Like, without question. You maybe see some people, right, that are saying, oh, I've created a ticket, right? Normally what happens is you'll create your ticket. All right, okay then, even though we've got some evidence against you, we'll let you back in, right? That's it, easy as that, right? Sometimes it might be a little bit harder where the person who's been banned will be in the Discord chat and it'll be like, I tried to appeal and it was just an automate. All you get is an automate. You're banning real players. I'm a real player. I've never cheated, but all I'm getting is this automated response, you know, so I'm still banned. But you know, even in that situation, all that player seems to need to do is just go to some other form of communication. And the one I'm talking about is the Pixels creator Discord right now. They're going into the general chat in there, and I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been banned twice now, and I haven't done anything wrong. And they'll blame Pixels Game. Like, for example, it'll be like, the only thing I use is Pixels Game Assistant. And then Heidi's reply is quite literally, we do have some pretty solid evidence against you. However, I'm going to message the team and we'll let you back in. And that guy was saying that that was the second time that he'd been banned. And I'm just like, so I'm not entirely sure how much the Pixels dev team actually want this bot situation fixed. Because I can tell you for a fact, I've seen things that a lot of people don't know about. And I'm telling you for a fact that the technology exists to catch these cheaters. It is there. And it's just not being utilised, or it's being done. I mean, you'll have seen in the Pixels Discord when someone was complaining about being banned, and then the reply from the moderator was, well, you've been detected cutting trees further from the maximum distance 418 times. So the tech is there now. They know certain things that people are doing to cheat, but you just need to appeal a couple of times or speak to someone else in the dev team and they'll let you back in. So yeah, that's a bit disappointing. The point I'm sort of bringing it up is it's bullshit, the amount of people that try and blame legitimate extensions. Like, see when I see someone saying, oh, all I used was the Pixels Game Assistant, and I think Heidi even says to him, oh, what does that assistant let you do? He replies, oh, it only lets me read the marketplace and stuff, which is true. And she's just like, oh, well, we've got some solid evidence against you, but we'll just let you back in anyway. Yeah, that pisses me off, like, you know what I mean? But it's great. The AMAs are brilliant. I watch every single AMA, and I do like the both of them. Like, I just worry. I think sometimes, and again, I'm just speculating. I don't know if it's either going to be something like, because like Luke is hugely into statistics and stuff like that, isn't he? And it's maybe just because if there's so many bots that they wipe out. You know, first it was 200k, then it was 400k, and then I think in the latest ban wave, 750k or something like that is the number I've heard. But if these are the amount of people that if they ban and then are no longer in the game, it's maybe just feel like a business point of view. they don't want to take that hit and the reduction of players. They want to, it's all about keeping the numbers up, more players, eh? So it's either that they're sort of happy to just like, right, well, let's just keep the bots in for now, or it's some other kind of a reason where it's just the way it sort of drives the game. I know it's shit for the players, but it maybe just helps them the way it has the economy going and things like that in the game. I don't know, but again, it's bullshit. Don't like it. If you ban someone and you believe that you have pretty, quote, solid evidence against them, and it's the second time they've been banned, no, you shouldn't be letting them back in. Solid evidence is solid evidence, right? I mean...
Maybe there's a server issue. I hope you're not
numbers
banned.
game. Yeah.
Cotton candies will be incontestable lands. So right here, we see it is tier 5, and tier 5 means it can only be found on contestable lands.
It's so funny. It's so funny you have to laugh, but like, he's even told us previously that the bots even buy VIP.
That's all I know. Is there another event like Shoreline in summer? So it was with the summer solstice or solstice. So basically the longest day of the year. It's somewhere in June. Next week, upcoming week, or maybe in 2 weeks. Expect that there will be I'm expecting a new event.
And what sounds pretty sad is, as well, as we've already had our indications that the bot thing is not really... Well, it depends. Like, if this technology gets used, the maximum tree cutters, if they start using that, then great. But Luke sort of said that when Chapter 2 drops, the first couple of weeks is your time to shine, because it's going to take probably that long for the bots to be reprogrammed on how the mechanics of Chapter 2 works and like that. So when you're saying something like that, it's given the expectations that even the developers are kind of expecting the bots to all be there again pretty soon after. So here's just hoping that they are using that new tech to ban them that way.
Did you know that 1.5 hours ago we were doing these questions? So let's continue with these. Which skills will be combined into the new skills? I understood that apiary in business will be combined into a new type of business skill.
My apiary in business skills apiary in business is so low that it's not even worth me thinking about them. So I'd like to know what the other ones are. Like combinations.
Yes. Some skills will be combined, and the way they do it is they take the amount of XP. How can I? Do I have place? Okay, let me. Let's talk about skills. Oh. So just making a screenshot. Let's talk about skills. Some of them are combined.
On the plus side, though, you cannot help but think, was it someone gave the comparison that if this game... Did you hear, not the AMA, but you know the one where they do on Twitter? It's just the voice chat. And I noticed that the guy doing the interview to Luke, he was saying that if you go by numbers, how many, the daily consecutive or active users or something like that, that if Pixels was listed on Steam, it would be the most played game or something like that. It would have the most players ever. It would be like ranked number 2, second only to like Counter-Strike or something like that if it was on Steam right now. That's how many like players are sort of playing right now, which I thought was like pretty impressive. I do agree that the game is still only going to grow. I think they've got loads of good plans in place. Ronin is doing a good thing at the moment where they're trying to appeal to like the Western audience, where if you join like Coinbase and then get involved with Ronin on Web3, they're giving you like loads of like Ron rewards and stuff like that. But Pixels, yeah, I think its only way is up, at least for the foreseeable future, because I think they've nailed it. When you think of games like, and that's what I love about Ronin, the games that appear on Ronin always just happen to be like that niche kind of game that's like it's like they're always thinking about like, right, what's a niche game that's really, really popular, and we'll have a version of that on Ronin. So obviously your card deck battling thing, right? That was your Axie. And then now when you try like when you think about like what do you call it? What's the game name that I'm thinking? Luke's mentioned it before. What's the game that this reminds you? Stardew Valley, right? It's got that Stardew Valley sort of look to it, and all those games are so popular. See, when you think of like your sort of like your Minecrafts and the big games that have standed the test of time, if that's what you want, that a big game that people will enjoy playing regardless of being able to earn it, because I think that's what Luke's trying to do, so that regardless of whether you're trying to earn in this game or not, it's going to be a game that you're going to want to play because it's just an enjoyable game to play. And yeah, if he nails that and the updates keep coming, and that, man, it should be really, 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 really good. Like,
I'm not gonna say which one because I'm not sure which one are going to be combined in the other one. But yeah, they take the XP. So let's say
tell me.
they take the first two, the farming and the forestry.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can say that's not true. That's not going to happen because farming exists and also forestry still exists. But hey, just for this example, let's say they are going to combine the amount of XP of farming together with forestry. So for farming, that means...
Yeah, that actually makes me worry. Yeah, I mean, that comment, I have a friend trying to trade a bot in high forestry level. He shared to me that he received 3 stars a few days after he got banned. It's not the first time I've heard that. I've heard someone saying that before about trading with a bot can get you banned. And then as soon as you say that to me, it just makes me think about a couple of weeks ago when I bought 10 million coins off of someone and spoke to him on Discord. But then when he met me on the land to sell the coins, it wasn't his original in-game character. He had swapped to a different character and then like sold me the coins. And then ever since then, I've been like pure worried. I'm like, why did he have to like change to a different, like, oh, was that like his bot account or something like that or whatever? And I was like, and then I read your message there and I'm like, I'll surely not get banned for that. If that was a bot, I would have got banned before now because that was a couple of weeks ago.
that is 220k. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Plus.
But look, don't scramble me with too many figures. Look, acknowledge the whole bots farming coins. This is why I would be surprised if I got banned for that thing that I was just talking about, buying 10 million coins and then sort of getting a ban, right? Because Luke has said that they're very aware that there's bots that just farm coins, and then shortly after making that statement, like a few seconds later, he confirmed that all your coins in chapter 1 will be kept and transferred over into chapter 2, which sounds sort of obvious when you say it, but just the fact that he was like, yeah, we know bots farming coins, and then 2 minutes later, all your coins will be saved and transferred and that over. So I think that's just sort of like accepted, because I believe that in chapter 2 the mechanics are sort of going to fix that. because I got suspicious. That's when I knew, without him having to say that there was going to be a way to sync pixels and spend your pixels. I knew that was going to happen anyway, because as soon as he said, "Oh yeah, we've got no problem letting you take your millions of coins into chapter 2," effectively, straight away I thought to myself, so that means that in chapter 2, coins are not going to be as useful. I mean, or at least you're going to need to spend like Pixel to get certain things. And so I'm a little bit suspicious that having like loads and loads of coins isn't going to. But then I don't know how are buying industries going to work. Like when you go on, because this guy that we're watching now, he's not even been able to see the marketplace, right? So do we know for sure that everything that you buy on the marketplace is just going to cost coins? Like say you're buying industries for your land, is it still going to be that the industries that you're buying only cost coins? Or are they going to cost pixels, or certain tiers of industries are going to cost you pixels now, you see? So it's like I'm sitting here now, right, with 20 million coins in the bank, and I could go to the marketplace right now and I could buy a few Barney's barbecues. I think the mines at the moment are about 1.5 million per mine or something like that. So I could buy like 4 mines if I wanted to and stuff. But when chapter 2 drops, it might not. I could be sitting here with all these coins, but because I've only got 200 pixels, it might be like, oh, you can get a tier 3 mine, but it's going to cost you 300 pixels or something like that. And I'll just be like, fuck. Who knows, man?
What is it? I am 29. 29 is how many? Let's say 18, 19,000. See what a big difference is.
Oh, come on, I'm not very good at maths.
19,000. So, and together,
right,
this is,
right.
What is it? Let's say 240.
What's going on now? I've lost the plot a bit
easier
now.
to play with the numbers. We'll have, so it's not like it is this, that you have 53 plus 29. That's not going to be 82. You won't get level 82 in farming. No. You have to look at the XP. So you get 20,000 extra.
Aye, right. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, mate.
They moved it to Hazel's shop. The 100 coins that we saw in the playtesting environment are not going to be the real price, right?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
I'm not going to give you any confirmation about the price.
Yeah. The very moment I can get into chapter 2, I'll have my stream already prepared. I'll literally just be, as soon as I know when I'm going in, boom, live. Anybody who's watching my channel will see chapter 2 at the exact same time that I see chapter 2.
But you have to think about a new player perspective.
And I just know it's Monday.
If you are a new player and you only have access to your own spec.
But watch this guy. I tell you what, I actually recommend going to this guy before coming to my stream. If this guy that we're watching now is live streaming, watch him. He'll tell you everything you need to know better than what I'll be able to. I'll just be like a headless chicken wondering what the heck I'm supposed to click on or where I'm meant to go next.
I mean, if you're a new player right now, you can go to any NFT farm and you can plant 60 pop berries. You can do blah,
but
blah,
I think
blah.
I get to keep I think everything that I've got in my inventory just now is going to be in my inventory in the test that I get tomorrow as well. The only thing that I'm a little bit suspicious of is I believe that it takes 24 hours to migrate all your information over into chapter 2. So they're either doing that now secretly behind the scenes and nobody's told me anything about it, or I just haven't really heard anything yet. It's been confirmed that I've got verified that I have got access to chapter 2. Waiting to hear more.
Anything else? You can mine 100 mines if you have enough coins for.
Yeah, and I mean, I honestly, man, I don't know what time. If I thought it was going to be like midnight, like I say, it's going to be Monday for me in like less than 6 hours, but I don't have any idea. It could be this time tomorrow that it goes live. I've got no idea.
But in
I'll probably
two-
I'll wake up like this tomorrow. I'll probably wake up in my bed tomorrow, and I'll get my phone, and I'll probably like open my phone, and the first thing I'll see is that someone's streaming chapter 2, and I'll be like, "Fuck! I need to get up."
it's gonna be different because it's all single use. Also the plots, the soy plots. So you basically only have your own spec, and if you're lucky, you find something else on a NFT land. So new players.
The funny thing is it not Monday now? Like for some of you guys, it's Monday now in the Philippines, isn't it? Isn't it? You're ahead, right? Not behind. Because if it's Monday now, it could. I'm telling you, it could go like literally live any second. So please, if you all run away to go and watch it, let me know it's happening, because I'll be probably going to watch it myself.
Are never going to be able to get.
I'll check my email. I'm
coins
going to check my emails now. Let me make
this
sure I'm on
fast
another
as
screen.
we are going to do right now. So it's also not a good thing if those tier 1 kids will become 1 million coins. I'm just giving a very, very weird example. It's way too high. I assume you also agree. Even you don't want to see it to be 100 coins, but I think you also can agree that 1 million is a bit much, or even 10,000. So if a tier 1 kit is 10,000 coins, how do you think how fast do you think a new player can progress? And if you are a new player, what do you want?
You know all the
I think you want to see some progression in the early game. So if you're playing right now,
my last email from the creators, I hadn't even opened it yet, but it was just confirming that I'm getting that they're processing my application for a free VIP pass. Do you know that anyone who's been accepted as a verified creator, they're all getting like free VIP? I've already got mines up until July, and I feel a bit bad taking it. I wasn't even going to apply for it because I just thought, well, I don't really need it. I feel a bit bad applying for it. And then everybody in the creator Discord, they were all posting screenshots saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, because they all got their emails this morning or yesterday morning for their free VIP, confirming that it's in their mailbox in game. And then, of course, you see 500 other people getting something, and you're like, well, I'm going to claim mine as well. So I've claimed mine. They're processing it. But what I'm going to do is just give it away on my chat. Well, as soon as I've got access to it and it's in my mailbox, if there's a way that I can just pass it on to someone else, I'll give it away.
Now, if you're starting the game right now and you see that it will take 14 days to
give it
buy
away to
just
someone
one
who
extra mine
needs it.
kit, will you still play this game? So we're talking about something thingies like join if you have the amount of pixel to pay for a shard. Yeah, I know it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, I wonder how much their guild is now.
Pop Pioneers of Pixels is the number 3 guild.
Number 3, alright. So
cost
if you think paying to get into guild pal costs a lot, I imagine must be at least twice as much to get in there. It's hard to tell what the benefits of some guilds are, sometimes, because it's like sometimes they've got like hardly any lands, and you're like, well, what's the benefit? Sometimes, I need to be careful what I say because I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but I sometimes think there's shadiness going on within certain guilds, but not. Where's that pioneer? So they're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're 8th now. 28 land. 313 pixels to get into that guy's guild. Pardon me. Join player underline W3 on his journey to discover Pixels farmland and spread knowledge, wealth, and fun amongst his pixelated friends. So how many what we got? Like all those lands. So he's got the most 18 pixels. I don't see why not. I would again speculation. I would imagine this to be a nice guild to join, just because he obviously seems like if there's one thing you want to make sure is do your research and make sure that you're joining a guild that you trust, because these people that own the guilds, they've got the potential to just rug pull everyone in the guild, you know, especially if they're holding the most shards or whatever like that, right? So you need to be, that's why I'm where who I am, and that's why I would also maybe recommend going with this guy. Don't know him personally, but just the way he comes across in that video that we're watching, yous are telling me in the chat that he's a whale who's been playing since the beginning. I don't think he's necessarily, I don't think at all that he would go and steal or rug pull his members. He's actually only holding 18 shards, which is not too bad. So if I wasn't in any guild and I could afford it, 313 pixels is not even that hard to achieve within the game, you know, once you've got VIP. So looks all right, looks promising this, because I would imagine that if you get in here and you share, you pledge and whatnot, seems like a guy that can help you, offer good advice. His lands are probably decent lands if he's got so much money, if he's that much of a whale. Yeah, I would be happy to take a punt on that guild if I didn't have one already. That's what I say. It's hard. If only there was. So it is Monday morning. That'll be Philippines then, right? 1:30 a.m. So yeah, Philip. I mean, so it's technically Monday in some parts of the world now. There could be some people getting into it now. Unless when he says Monday, everybody has access. It's Monday to everybody in the world. Yeah. How? If only there was a little tick box at the top, where that said "Show me the trusty good guilds only." But unfortunately, I don't know. Like I mean, just obvious things like there. For instance, there's Cyberkongs, right? I mean, that's a pretty big IP. If and it's official and verified. I wouldn't imagine Cyberkongs is going to like rug pull all its Pixels Guild members. It just really wouldn't make. Yeah, it's OOH. Yeah. So again, like they've got loads of people in here. So yeah, I would take a punt on them. I wouldn't feel like I was. There's some question. Let me see if I can find some questionable ones. I shouldn't even say that when I'm live streaming, because all I'll have is that guild coming in touch with me. You said my guild was shady on a live stream. I'm not saying anything shady. I'm just saying let's have a look at some questionable ones. Because let's see. When I say questionable, being like lands. I don't know why that shows us guild pal 0 lands there at the moment. We've got like, why is it doing that? Is that just a glitch or something? We've got. Come on, it's so slow at the moment. Right, so Guild Pal, for instance, right, we will get you trees. We also provide the Pixels Game Assistant browser extension to make playing easier and a lot more efficient. After purchase of a shard, get the full benefits, including land access. Go to Discord up there. So you see here, it shows you all the lands, and it's like coded with icons, so you know what industries are on there. We've got like every type of industry. So that's us. Bit of gang. So we've got our people, shard holders. So at the moment, like the way the game stands at the moment, anybody who has just purchased a shard, and if you don't know, it's like usually you can always like resell it again type of thing. It's not like gone whenever you do this. But anyone who just owns a shard, so he has access to most of their lands, except for like a couple. But when Chapter 2 drops, most guilds probably are going to close their lands to people who've only pledged a shard. Like actually like locked it in. Still yours, but the difference is like it'll be like only pledgers are officially part of a guild, can use the lands. When you pledge a shard, like I'll show you here, right? I'm actually admin of this guild, right? Admin. I've got 11 shards and I've pledged 10, right? That's not the reason I'm not admin because I've pledged 10 shards. I've just chosen to pledge 10 shards, right? It says here, you have 11 shards. Now, if I want to, how do I unpledge? All right, so do I just click pledge? Pledge your shards. No. All right, so desired pledge shards 10. So let's say I wanted to take 9 of my shards. Let's say Chapter 2 comes out and I want to actually use these shards, turn them back into pixels and maybe spend them in the game, for instance. So I would just come in here, or maybe I wanted to cash out, right? So I could come in here and I could say desired pledged shards. Well, I don't want to pledge 10 anymore. I now want to pledge 1, right? But then it says here, are you sure? You will instantly lose guild membership status by staking a lower amount of shards than you currently pledged. Only the owner or other admin, it's actually only the owner, I think. Well, it would only be guild pal themselves. Only the owner will have to reapprove your membership status if you want to become a guild member again. So yeah, just by removing any pledged shards, you would effectively be locked back out of the guild, and guild pal would just have to, re-add me back in type of thing. That's all. But I'm just sort of showing you that it doesn't matter whether you buy the shard or pledge the shard, it's still always your money. You've not like lost it or anything, because I have been asked that before. Some people seem confused. They think that when they buy a shard or something like that they're literally spending that money and it's gone. It's not the case. So I'll cancel that. I'll cancel that before I kick myself out of my own guild. Here's another one. See this BT Esports 0 lands. Let me have a look. 255 pixels to get into a guild. Maybe I don't know if this is just like a glitch again. I don't know why ours was showing 0. This is maybe just the same thing. Let me see. Oh yeah, like so this guild doesn't actually have any lands. So what's the purpose? Hardcore gaming, hardcore earning, hardcore skill. If you think you are a badass and deserve to be called an esports player, join us. Okay. So they've only got so look at this. Here's people. These are all supporters. Someone there with 111 shards, 21 shards, 10 shards. So this is what I mean by questionable. I'm sure there is a reason or a purpose, but I just don't know what would be the point in joining this guild. I just if I think I'm a badass. Yous will probably know. Yous guys will know what they'll be. I guess if you know who they are and what they do, you'll know the benefits. You can keep, I don't know if you noticed, but you can keep going down. I think every time you click load more, it will. So to see the actual cheapest guilds to get into, I think you need to actually click this a few times to see everything. Yeah, we're down to 90 pixels. Can we keep going? Oh, 73. I don't know if you've noticed this before. So if you're thinking about joining a guild, you might actually be able to find some cheap, worthwhile ones. See, look, we're way down to. So I'll stop there. We're way down to like 58 pixels to join a guild here. Only got one land though, so you just be kind of wasting. I think think personally I would rather in chapter 2 just stick to focusing on my own spec and upgrading it than I guess joining a guild with one land. Bless. So let's see, what's the first one that has, there's one with 4 lands. So yeah, there's options there. But again, you don't know these people, do you? That's why you have to sort of trust the gold the guild that you're going into, because I think once you like pledge or something like that, once the thing's been pledged, I'm not sure, but I'm just guessing. I don't know if the guild owner can then do stuff with, like, could he just like sell all the shards that have been, like all the shards that everyone has pledged, if he's holding loads of them, could sell them all, or that type of thing. So that's why you want to trust what you're doing. Trust who you're with, sorry. Like I wouldn't go with just I wouldn't join a guild that was just a person, just somebody that started their own guild. No, no, no. I want to go with someone reputable. There's like, so I mean, probably all of these Sea King arrangements, Happy Farmer, don't know them, Trappers of the Field, New CyberX palettes. I mean, I know there's that Pioneersy Pixels, Cyberkongs, yeah, no problem. Moku, yeah, of course. Do you all know Moku? I mean, I would trust to join them as a guild. Guild Pal, 100%. They've got so much money that it just makes no sense to just rob people. Trying to see any other. There's voxels, so I guess voxels as well, right? I don't think voxels would want to tarnish their reputation by just ripping off their guild member. Pixels Guru, Pixel Tips. Yeah, so there's a few that BCH is a very popular guild that I see. He does like videos and stuff for YouTube, I'm sure, or someone in that guild does. I forget his name right now. Sorry. And so it goes on. And yeah, there's a whale. I noticed his name the other day. You can spot like some sort of whales for sure. Because I thought when I first joined Guild Pal, I'll show you. You can spot a few of these people kicking around. So if I go into Guild Pal, because when I first joined Guild Pal and I seen how many shards this person had, I actually thought he was maybe either the owner of Guild Pal, one of the owners of Guild Pal, or he was definitely a land contributor to the guild or something like that, because where is his name? I think he's just a supporter. I'm not going to say. There we go. Jack Tree. Shout out to Jack Tree. You rich man that you are. Can we be friends? Jack Tree. So is that this one? Is that the right one? Jack Tree. So has he only got like, I wonder if he sold. If I'm pretty sure when I last seen him, he had like 10 or 15 shards in the guild. I might be wrong though, but he's there. But that Jack Tree, right? Is it Jack Tree? I'm sure he's pretty much a supporter. He's got like shards in every single guild. Sorry if you were trying to keep your head down on the low Jack Tree, but I've seen you everywhere. Every time I investigate guilds, I see you. You see him? He's in there somewhere. Maybe he's cashing out. Oh, there he is. I knew it. I was going to say you're going to make me look stupid now, aren't you, by not being here? There you go, Jack Tree. Jack Tree. Don't know who he is. I just made an observation that there's people like that you just see bishing shards into so many guilds, like.
The amount of unique players. And
Oh, man.
Draken asks,
Do I keep forgetting more? Have I got new people? Is there still new people here that want to try and get these coins off of me? I know I keep forgetting about it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go and start grinding this game. My plan was to watch. My plan was to watch a bit of that video, share some of the information about what was best to do in chapter 2, and then immediately start showing you the grind in my game. What I was doing that, but it's getting pretty late now already, so I might just give away some coins and then say see you later, guys. So for the people that are still around, where is it? You might want to get yourselves to the fountain now in World 69. Even if you've claimed already, just come and see me at the fountain, okay? Because if I've got any viewers that are still watching me after all this time or here now, then come on, I'll come and say thank you to you for the support. Thanks for the company, guys. I need to go and talk to that gorgeous daughter of mine as well, eh? You know what I mean? Kind of just be a bad dad, right? Right, will that do? Right, Mellow Yellow. Nice having you here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Take care. Good luck. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye. Anybody else? Just come click on me. Even if you've clicked on me before, just come and do it. There you go. There you go, mama. Oh, Jujorin. Jujorin. Go on. Go on, Jujorin. Click the button. Click the button. Click the button. Jurojin. I've seen you in the chat. I've seen you in the chat. Click me. Click me. 50k coins. All you need to do is click on my daft face. Come on. Daft robot. Is that everybody? Is that the two of yous? Just when I do things like this, it's just as well I'm not a big streamer, eh? I'd be fucking skint again. Right, is that it? I'm gonna leave soon. So well, yeah, just before I leave, just like to point out again that yes, I'm expecting access to chapter 2 the exact same time as all the other streamers are getting chapter 2. I only know that it's supposed to be Monday. As soon as I've got it, I will be here again. And I'll do the same. I will obviously be grinding again tonight, so I should still have a decent amount of coins tomorrow. So if you join me for my live, when you see that I'm streaming, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What I'll try